back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Before we get started, the usual, be sure you stop by the Facebook page for all the latest news on the show. Check us out over on YouTube, Spreaker, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Leave us those 5-star reviews. Check us out, subscribe, like, praise the algorithm, help us grow the show. No need to drag it out. Just do those things. That's all you got to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. However, something that will cost you a dime, or multiple dimes, depending how many you want to throw at us, you can check out our Patreon page, where we have a couple different pledge levels that you can get in on, or tier levels, whatever the fuck they're called, and get yourself some cool extra goodies. We've got weekly early access to our episodes. We've got monthly artwork from Kyle. We've got some special artwork coming up probably in the next couple months. We've also got a monthly Patreon-only exclusive Warhammer Fantasy roleplay campaign, which is about to really heat up when we get to Session 3. So, yeah, check it out. We've got all sorts of cool stuff there. We do polls or updates every month about what's going on behind the scenes. So, if you're so inclined, you got a couple bucks you want to throw our way, toss it in the Dragon's Hoard. We appreciate it. And we appreciate all of our current patrons. Thank you guys. Thank you all. And all of our listeners, too. Couldn't do it without you guys. So, especially our friends over in Sweden, Germany, Norway, Netherlands, all around there. Europe, Northern Europe especially, Central Europe. We still have a lot of hits there, hitting the top charts here and there in some of the games categories. So, nothing out of the ordinary, but we appreciate you guys keeping us up there with the various shows. So, you know who you are. Sweden, we fucking love you guys. And Norway, the best countries. Anywho, you're joining us for, what the fuck are we playing? Shadowrun Paydata. We're on episode 3, and we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last week. But before we get into that, we'll do a round around the table. Everybody can tell us who you are, who you're playing, anything else you want to tell the listeners. Scar is not with us tonight. Again, he just can't play for more than 1 week in a row. But we have a special guest that'll be filling in his shoes and hopefully getting his character killed so that he has to write a new one, and that'll teach him to never not show up again. So we'll start it off with Sean, Mr. Reliable. Can always count on him to actually show up and play the game. So appreciate that, man. How are you?
Doing well. It's nice and chilly out.
2 nights in a row you're here, and I don't see you bitching out on a party.
Well, I plan my parties, on different days,
Plan accordingly. That's right.
Exactly. You make a commitment and you follow through. That's what I was always told.
It's true.
Yeah, doing well. It's the nice Halloween time. It's nice and cold out now. It was really warm the whole week, and then now, Saturday, hitting like the 40s, so it's a nice chilly weather, good times, and just kind of spent the day hanging out, watching some horror movies and stuff, and ready to play some Shadowrun now.
What do we watch tonight or today?
I was actually watching the Fall of House Usher. It's like some sort of horror mystery thing on Netflix that I've been enjoying so far.
Oh yeah, I think my wife and I started that. I think we started like the first episode, but we didn't get too far. Yeah, I recognize that name. So
yeah, when I initially saw it, I thought it had something to do with the actual Usher, the rapper.
Like some crime documentary of how he's like accused of assault or something like that. Yeah, it's probably what it would be, or money laundering.
It's just Usher falling down the stairs.
Constantly, boom. 2 hours of that. Like,
directed by
damn,
Mike Flanagan.
Can't believe they made a movie out of that.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. All right, well, we're happy to have you, and I look forward to getting killed tonight alongside you. It'd be great.
Right.
Also joining us, apparently is more reliable than Scar, who I've known for 3 times as long. Our good friend Aaron, our newest addition to the cast. What's up, buddy?
Not too much. Just having a pretty chill night.
And he's in Canada too, and he's still here. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I travel to wherever you live from where I live. Yeah,
exactly.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
No,
And what does Scar do? Lives in Texas or some shit? Bleh.
well, that's a problem
Oh, yeah.
on its own.
It's right. Yeah, he's probably hanging out with Eric.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I think I was saying on the last show, I've been getting back into stand-up. I've just did my second show, this week.
Yeah.
And if I could take a moment to pitch something pretty local, but it might hit
Yeah.
on someone.
Sure,
Um,
man.
Blackball Comedy in Kitchener,
Blackball Comedy and what was it? Pitch?
Ontario. I've been working with those guys, and they have like a weekly show that they do. It's been pretty good.
You cut out for part of that era, and I heard Blackball Comedy. That was the last part I heard.
Oh, okay. Blackball Comedy in Kitchener, Ontario. Yeah, you got that?
In Kitchener? Was that the name of the town?
Yeah, it's Kitchener. Yep.
It's like
Like
kitchen,
like
but
the
no
room in your
kitchen.
house with an er.
Yeah. Kitchener. Okay.
It's kind of like, you know, a living room, but Kitchener.
Yeah.
That sounds yeah. Canada sounds like a lovely place. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, it is pretty wonderful. I mean, I've only ever lived here, so I can't compare, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Oh, all right, great. Well, good luck with all that. Sounds
Yeah.
cool. Sounds exciting. So happy it's working out.
Yeah.
All right, and our other guest tonight, Greg, the Ghost Wolf, a friend of Adam's from over on the For Glory podcast, is filling in for Scar tonight, so he'll be controlling Scar's character. Hello, Greg. Welcome to the show. Good to have you.
Greetings, travelers. Hello. Thank you for having me on the show here. Man, I'm not going to lie. You've been really laying into Scar tonight. I would even say, man, it's going to leave some scars there.
Oh, I like it. You'll fit in right. You'll fit in well here.
Why, thank you.
Anything
Anyway.
you want to tell the listeners about yourself or anything you got going on?
Well, I'm kind of a quiet person for the most part, surprisingly. But sorry, I had like this whole thing planned out in my head, and I'm just completely flubbing everything. It's like I'm back in college all over again.
It's all right. It's no pressure, man.
But you know, I've been looking forward to like a lot of Pathfinder's upcoming books. I don't know if you guys are into Pathfinder or not.
That's a negative.
Fair.
I'm getting
Fuck
into it.
That's fair. But yeah, no, there's just like a few books that were upcoming that I'm just kind of like, how can I fit this into my budget?
Oh yeah, that's constant, man. I just what did I get? I just got Archives of the Empire 3 for Warhammer Fantasy came in 2 weeks ago, and then this week Imperium Maledictum came in, the new 40k RPG.
God bless you.
Collector's edition on that, and the GM screen. So yeah, there's always more stuff coming out. It's nonstop, man. Can't keep
Yep.
up with the reading. It's too much to read.
Speaking of 40k, one game I would definitely recommend the listeners to purchase as soon as they can, Bolt Gun. That game is fantastic.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit.
Oh, it is beyond legit. Like, I definitely have had that much fun with like a shooter since like Doom.
Well, it's usually on sale on Steam, and we got holiday sales coming up. So, and it's on my wish list, so I'll get to it eventually.
There you go.
That's good. Good to know. Excellent. And then finally, we have our GM for tonight, Adam. Welcome back. What's
Hey,
what's going on?
hello. Oh man, you know, same old, working and listening to some audiobooks. I just finished the sequel to The Shining called Doctor Sleep. It was okay.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah. So Stephen King, if you're listening to this one, come on.
Yeah, be better, Stephen King.
Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, renowned author Stephen King. I expect a little more from you. Come on.
Hear me out, Stephen King. Weird psychic vampires that travel in RVs. It's a little niche, man.
Wow, that sounds really hillbilly.
I I mean, it certainly
Super
isn't like
weird.
lawyers.
I thought you were talking about Near Dark with the vampires in their
No,
their
dude,
van.
Near Dark, Stephen King. Hear me out. Watch Near Dark, all right, and then talk
Hell
to me.
yeah, great.
Either
movie.
way, regardless, Stephen King, talk to me, man. Give me a call.
Please talk to us.
I miss
Sponsor
you.
us even.
I miss you.
Yeah, you want to sponsor us? I'll talk about all your books, man. Whatever you want.
Oh
This-
yeah.
I bet we'll
This-
get you like 1-2 more subscribers. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like if you talk to Stephen King to do like a vampire book or movie, it would just basically just be like What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh man, I love that. I love that show.
Yeah,
Near
I
Dark
know.
is a classic, though. Highly recommend that one.
It is, yeah. All right, and as you all know, I am your host, the Great Unclean One. Don't really have a whole lot to say this week. It's been nothing special going on, really.
Praise Nurgle.
That is true. Finished painting some Chaos Spawn for the 40k army, so that's good. They're finally done. And I finally got my hands on a Defiler, or at least I purchased one. It's on the way. Courtesy of a fellow Canadian, Aaron. Found a guy on Facebook, one of the Facebook groups, and been putting out the call to arms to get a Defiler because Games Workshop can't put them in stock for 2 months, and I'm not gonna pay fucking retail price online from someone on eBay because that's fucking so. Not gonna do that. So fellow Canadian reached out and he gave me a good deal. So I mean, Canada just keeps rising in the ranks right now. Is a great country. So
Yep.
I'm gonna recall the guy's name, but I appreciate you not charging an arm and a leg. And he charged me $8 for shipping. I was like, I'll take the fucking thing. Load it up, man. So gonna convert up a Nurgle Defiler. Pretty excited about that. Otherwise, that's really it, man. So, Adam, take it away, man. Alas, we left.
Okay, let's get started. So, last week we left off. You guys had just begun to. What's the word I want to use here? Penetrate this research and development studio, Gortese Alchemical. You had refresh my memory. What's your character's name there? Volt? Is that correct? Volt.
Bolts.
Volt
Yep.
had cast an invisibility spell on
An improved
the
invisibility.
improved invisibility on our orc friend Knuckles. You saw a contingent of security guards leaving and went in, turned that camera out of the way so that your temporary pal, Dr. Doom, could access their computer systems from outside. But just as you did that, while invisible, you saw 2 additional guards approaching through the glass doors that lead inside the facility. Should be where we left off. Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Ooh, that's tasty. All right, so you're in position. Dr. Doom is approaching. You see the 2 guys coming. One of them, just like the other guys in his regular security outfit, he's got the Kevlar vest on, the plate carrier. He's got the hat with the eagle logo on it. Looks professional. Then you've got another guy that's traveling alongside him. He's wearing something a little bit more professional looking. He's in like a suit and has a lapel pin with that eagle logo on it. Doesn't look as traditional corporate security as the first guy. But they are headed directly towards you. You get to make a stealth check, and I believe you get a bonus for that improved invisibility spell.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, it's
I
not
would
my
have to
spell.
read. Give me a second to pull up the spell. Damn Shadowrun and all your reading.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
So much reading.
I'm pulling up something too.
We'll just
Sure.
edit this out in post.
Oh, you know what? He makes a test against your spell to see if they can resist it.
Right. To see if they can see him. Anyone who might
So
be in a
let's-
position to perceive the subject must first successfully resist the spell. Simply make one spellcasting test and use the hit scored as the threshold for anyone.
Two.
Oh, that's different.
So
There's
what?
2 hits.
Ooh.
All right, so he's going to try to resist that. With
Gortees.
Gortees. I like the way that kind of rolls, you know.
I dig it. I like the name. It's growing on me.
Ortiz.
Intuition plus logic is their resistance. Let's see how he does.
How many
Intuition
successes did you get,
and-
Sean?
Only
2.
2.
I don't even see it in the chat log.
It's
Yeah, I don't see it
the.
either.
Oh, okay. Damn. It's the second from. It's the second from the bottom. The one I see.
They're
Did you
rolling
roll-
5 dice.
I haven't rolled
Here we
anything
go.
yet tonight.
Oh, I
though.
see it. Okay, I see it.
Ooh.
No
Nothing.
successes.
Nothing
And 2.
from the one guy. And let's check for the other guy.
Is that any sort of
Resist.
like
That would be a
critical
glitch,
failure?
right?
Because he has
No, you have
ones
more
than...
as ones.
Oh,
Mm,
okay. Well,
So if
you're
there were
rolling, like,
one
any
more
number-
one in there, that would have been it.
damn.
That would have been real
Damn,
bad. He
damn.
would have he would have embarrassingly like walked right into the glass doors and
Eyes would have exploded.
he just dies immediately.
Oh dear.
I know.
Ooh, this guy's got a little bit of a better shot at this. Here we go. Oh, he's got 1 hit on his 8 dice. Not enough. So he
I don't
does
see
not-
any 6s in that.
5 and 6.
Oh, it's 5s and 6s? Okay.
5 and 6. Yep.
All right.
He doesn't see you.
Big Q.
They're chatting with each other as they head towards the door. You are aware that Dr. Doom is headed towards that door on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I have the layout correct. So I'm standing right by this double glass door that leads into the building that we're trying to infiltrate, correct?
Correct.
And they are inside the building coming towards that door, right?
Correct.
And that
And then there's
Me-
the corridor,
and
the
yeah,
bridge
the
that you're
sky
on.
bridge, right?
Yes.
And then there's the door at the end of the sky bridge that leads into the garage, correct?
Correct.
Where is Dr. Doom right now?
So you have everybody's linked up. So you've got some sort of imaging equipment, correct?
Yeah, I got those sweet ass glasses with 4 upgrades, bro. Remember?
There you go. I clearly don't remember.
Yeah, it's like the yeah.
The coolest thing about my character. I spent so much money on these.
It is one of them. It is definitely one of them.
I put on
So you can
automatic
see-
shades.
In the periphery of your vision, you've got your image link connected with everybody else's. So you've got little picture-in-picture off in the periphery of everybody else's point of view. And you see, from Dr. Doom's perspective, of him heading towards that door. He's in the parking garage. He's about to get to that it's like a beige color metal door, rusty. I would give it maybe like a 15% rust on this this beige metal door, and you
So-
see he's a couple. Oh no, it's Shadowrun. I was gonna say a couple of feet. He's like a couple of meters from that door.
So he's still in the parking garage,
Yes,
and the door is closed.
yes.
No windows on it.
Not on this one. No.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm off to the side. So if I can I move myself to the side so if they open one of these doors, I won't be blocking them?
Yeah, you can like
Absolutely
squish
nothing.
up against the wall and be out of the way.
Okay. And is it 2 doors that go into the Ortiz building or just 1?
It's 2. It's a double door.
Okay. Well, I'll get on the side that I would imagine they wouldn't open, because I imagine they'll probably go through the right-hand door, so I'll be on my right-hand side, which will be their left, and I'll squeeze up against that wall. And then as I do that, I will use my comms, and I'll just say, Doom, there's 2 of them coming. Do not open that door.
He gets the
And-
message and ducks off to the side, squats down. You see him squatting down behind a car that's in the parking garage. They walk through the door. They push both of them open. Both go through one door, but it's okay.
Yep.
You
Suck
squish
in the
up real
stomach. Ooh.
Yep. And the door is sorry, I was gonna say inches, centimeters from your face. And
Okay.
they move past, head down the hall, no problem. You guys are still cool.
Can
They walk out, they push through that beige door. You know, beige is a real weird word. You know, I don't like it. You say it too many times, it's just beige. But anyhow, they push that beige door open and they walk past the car that Dr. Doom is hiding behind, and they keep going.
as they leave, is there enough time for me to get through the door before it closes?
Oh yeah.
I will do that and just stay on the inside of the door, so I'm in the building, and I'll keep an
Okay.
eye out for Doom.
So I'm gonna pop this map back up for you guys. You guys all see it?
Hell yeah, love maps.
Mhm.
All right. So here's the deal. This thing that's listed on the northern part of this map is actually not the north. All right, we're sideways, where it says entrance/exit, and it's got that thing that kind of looks like a sky bridge.
Yeah.
That's where you're coming in from.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you
So-
duck in, and there's stairwells that go down to the lower level. And then there's another door that goes into the actual facility itself. So you're
I
able
see.
to get in there.
Mhm.
And it's like a little what's the word I want to use here? Foyer?
Yeah,
Depends who you
yeah.
ask.
Okay.
But you're able to get through that and get in. There's a hallway. You got some doors on both sides. You got a couple of them, and there's glass that goes into the lab that's on your right hand side. You can see into there a little bit. It's not like a floor to ceiling thing. It's about waist height to just above head height, and you can see in there. There's nobody in there right now, but you can see some desks in there. They've got a blackboard, or a whiteboard. Pardon me. This is the future. A whiteboard with some crap written on there. And it's a bunch of, you look at it and it's a bunch of letters and numbers and symbols that you don't know what the fuck any of it means. And down the hall at the other end, you can see that there's another similar glass door to the kind that you came through.
Yep.
Dr. Doom approaches and gets to where that camera is, and you see him kind of looking around cautiously, and he reaches up to the cord that comes out of that camera, goes into the wall, and he pulls out a tool from his pouch on his belt, and he starts fucking around with it, and you see him doing some stuff with the wires. And he attaches something into the wires and splices them back together, and then he looks at close-ish to the direction where you are, and he's giving a thumbs up, and it's totally like way to your right, like, and then he skedaddles back to the car.
All right, I'll just say, nice job.
All right. You get a message from him, ... should be in shortly.
And I'll tell the group I'm inside.
Does anybody want to try to join him? Or is
Yes,
he on? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll join them.
I think we all should, just in case something goes down. Because yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so Ford will go, and he's got like a battering ram strapped to his back. Otherwise, he's still wearing his like suede jacket and his like a white wife beater and a pair of jeans, and he just kind of walks in.
Oh man.
Yeah, I will attempt to go in with them as well.
You know, I probably should have asked this beforehand, but what does my dude look like?
Like a
bitch.
I know he's an elf, but
Chill, Chris, chill.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
you're
wow.
not Scar. You're not Scar. He's the fucking coolest looking elf you've ever seen.
Jesus.
does he have a hobo coat?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's got like a leather trench coat on, and he's got
Okay.
like long dreads.
Long dreads. Okay.
And a beard, I think.
Yes, he has a beard now. That was established.
Okay.
Retconned.
New actor.
Indeed.
It's like on a show where like a woman, like the actor is pregnant but the character isn't, so that they're like dressed in weird ways to try to hide it, or like she's always standing behind something. It's like that. So like anytime you look at the face, he's got like his head down, he's got the hood up, he's got he's resting his fist against the side of his face to try to cover his face up so you can't tell it's somebody else.
Gotcha.
There's like something in the foreground blocking his head, but you can see the rest of his body.
Yeah.
It's like he used to be played by Channing Tatum, but now he's played by John Goodman. No one will ever know.
I mean, that's they're not too different. Not too different, honestly. It's
Both
I don't know.
excellent choices. I would watch either one of them. So the lab that I can see, Adam, are there lights on, or does it look like it's not really being used right now?
It's got like so there's like banks of lights. I forget. They're balusters, not balusters.
Ballasts?
Ballasts. There you go. Ballasts. About a third of the ballasts are on in there.
Okay.
Now, is he moving
So-
towards the biology pod or the core pod?
Well, you're heading straight
I haven't-
down betwixt the two.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't moved once I got inside. Especially if you guys say that you're going to come in, I'll wait for you guys.
Right. And then
Or,
remember,
I guess I'll scout ahead since I'm invisible and
Right.
make sure
That-
there's nobody coming down the hall.
just
Yeah.
reminding you, because we had discussed this last time, but the biology pod seems to have like an anti-magic thing on it. So your invisibility will disappear if you go in there.
I'm trying to see where that is on the map.
It's like the
Yeah,
Colored
I'm actually
green and
also in
red
biology
stuff.
pod too.
Oh, it's that whole half of the building.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun. Well, I'll just stay in this hallway then, and then I'll never lose the invisibility.
There you go. Problem solved.
Make them come to me. Well, I'll at least go down to the first double door that looks into the biology pod, and then I'll go to the T intersection where you can see both into the biology and the core pods, and I'll just take a look. Are those glass doors or are they solid doors?
A little bit of both. So there's glass. You can tell that it's tempered glass. That is about 40% of the door is glass, and the outline, the frame of it is metal. It looks like it's been painted a couple of times, but it's currently like a dark color. But you can see that it's like landlord special style. It's been painted over a couple of times. It's a little too thick. Some of it's onto the glass.
Oof.
Okay.
But once you get to that T intersection, the other side, the core pod side, that door is nice and new.
Mhm.
So it looks like that side might be more client facing.
I guess I should ask, the doors to the fan room, is there any window that I can look through there as I walk
No.
down the hall? Okay.
No, that's a full solid door.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just look down the hallways if I can and see if I see anything down either one or any of the three.
Also, the door to the fan room is labeled as fan room.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the other side,
It's
that
where our
T intersection,
stalkers
the further
reside.
way in, you've got to the right, you've got what looks in to a hall with, you see a bunch of doors on either side of the hall. But if you look to the left, it's a newer door. It's got like a faux walnut veneer with tempered glass.
Nice.
It's like a plastic laminate.
Do I see any guards down any of these three hallways?
No.
What about cameras throughout the hall? As far as I
Yes,
can
there
tell.
are some cameras.
I'm assuming in
So-
all three halls?
Well, there's a camera at the end looking in towards this hall. So you see where there's stairs going down on the opposite of where you came in.
Yes.
There's a camera that's looking down the hall from there. And when you look down the through the windows on either side, you can see that there's cameras looking down those halls as well.
And are the cameras at the opposite ends, or are they like right above the door in this hallway?
You can see them at the ends of the halls, so
Okay.
looking towards where you are.
And are they stationary cameras, or are they like Metal Gear Solid rotating cameras?
They look like they're in a fixed position.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of knowledge that would be relevant to security systems or
Nope.
electronic stuff? Yeah, you've got no clue then. But yeah, they look like they're fixed. You don't see any kind of cones being shot out of them that show you where they're looking. So
Okay.
yeah,
Luckily, I have my chafe grenades, so I'll just
There
get
you
ready
go.
to throw those and disrupt
There
them
you
all.
cardboard
and-
box, baby.
Hell yeah. You said there's a camera at the end of this main hall that we're in, correct?
Yes,
And
Yes.
is it facing towards us?
it is facing towards the door you just came through.
Oh, okay. I will let the group know that before they walk through those doors.
You guys get
Um,
the message
yeah, so
just
I'll
as
say-
you are about to get to the doorway.
Halls are clear.
Justin.
Camera in each hall. One in the main hall. It's watching the door. You guys are gonna come through.
As you get that message just in time, you're about to go to the door and you stop, and then you get a message, ... They're blind. Go, go, go.
Thumbs up emoji.
I send them like a gif of like that nodding man in the woods. Like
I
Oh,
open my-
yeah, I know the one with the beard and
Yeah.
the silly hair. Yeah.
yeah.
I open my flip phone version of whatever this is and just put like a okay.
Just communicate with emojis and
He,
gifs.
he
and
types
memes.
in, "Thank you." Yeah, it's at this point in the future, I would assume that at this point in the Shadowrun timeline, most people are probably illiterate. I would think. I would think that most things would be communicated with like memes and gifs and and emojis and crap like that. So most people probably can't really read, and I would imagine spelling is completely out the window.
So really, kind of like modern day, real life.
Yeah, but like twice.
Bussin'.
Yeah,
like
no cap.
worse. Yeah.
I mean,
No
have,
cap.
you
Way
met,
worse.
have you
For real,
have you
real.
met people?
I try to avoid it as much as possible. I
Me
work in a
too.
wood shop, dude. I've met like all the guys that work in my wood shop, and that's it.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Dude, every once in a while, there's like a delivery guy that comes in, and then I'm like, dude, don't talk to me, man. I don't know what you need, man. I don't know what you need. Go talk to somebody else.
Oh dear.
Uh, I miss, I do miss a little bit. Like I used to work in retail, and a little bit. I miss some of the customers. It was fun talking to new people, but it was also miserable doing customer service. So
Well, it only
wins and
takes
loses.
one of the 200 people you see in a day to ruin your day.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
yeah. Man, now I'm off track, but I remember one time I had, before the store even opened, this woman called and she was like just awful. She was like chewing me out and just being awful. And it absolutely blew my mind when 3 hours later she came in and apologized. I
Oh,
was
wow.
blown away. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
goddamn.
wow. I'm like, thank you for that. Like you didn't even, wow. Yeah,
Good f-
yeah.
good for
I
her.
totally, I absolutely, forgive you. Like I'm like, thank you for, wow, blew my mind.
How can I help
I
you?
will think about it forever. Think about it forever. This was probably 12 years ago. So anyhow, she's not here now. It's you guys, and you're in this hall. You guys go
Yes.
for the door. Door's locked, but
Uh,
Knuckles is able to open it from his side.
Whoa! Who said I'm opening the door?
I said you're able to open the door.
Oh yeah, I just look, I shrug. I don't know. No, I'll open the door for him. That's fine.
Like I've got the claw
was
hammer. We
I was gonna say, I pull out a crowbar and a battering ram, and I go,
Yeah, you got a battering ram, dude. No doors are locked to you. Temporary setback.
but yeah, so we're in the hallway. We need to go to both ends, yes, for weapon and then for data.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't I don't specifically remember where we were supposed to go.
We don't
Wasn't it-
know exactly where it is, but we suspect that the data is being stored in the core pod somewhere. There's like a
Laboratory manager's office, server room. There's a server room.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we think that it's in one of the labs on the biology pod side.
All right. Split up 2 and 2.
If this is anti-magic, perhaps me and Mantis go this way?
All right.
Because you're invisible?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Works for me.
Lead the way.
Okay.
All right. I guess that means you're with me, Volt.
Yep. Wherever you are, I trust you.
Don't worry. If anything goes down, I'm here.
Great.
You get a message. ... 6:03. 7 minutes till sundown.
She's gonna be
All
here
right.
in 7 minutes, so we gotta chop.
Hauling ass. Well, I'm gonna make my way towards special equipment room number 2 and 3, so that we can try to check the server room.
So
And then I'll check, or I'll at least look at the laboratory supervisor's office.
you go to try to get into that core pod side. Door is locked. The lab side you're able to get into. But unfortunately, as soon as you... Who's going into the lab side?
It's Ford and Mantis. So
Yeah.
Aaron and Greg.
Okay, so never mind. Don't even worry about that. You guys get in there. Mantis, as you walk in to the lab side, you feel kind of a little bit of a resistance and a shiver runs through your body just as you cross that threshold. Feels uncomfortable. You get that kind of spine tingling, somebody just walked over your grave kind of feel as you move through. You've got easily a dozen doors on the left, fewer doors on the right, but there's quite a few.
Did we narrow it down to like which lab we think it might be in? Like, isn't that something we had Dr. Doom look into?
No, he had no clue.
No, that I specifically remember the labs
Yeah.
were a little bit more oblivious.
Okay. I'm gonna start checking windows, doors, whatever for each of the labs on the upper side of the map, which would be our right as we go
Right-hand
towards
side?
the back.
Which
I'll
would be
probably be checking.
the west side of the map, right?
West side.
Actually, it would be east, or it'd be south. It'd be the south side of the map if it was twisted.
Well, you're headed south, and they're on the east. Nope, they're on the
Okay.
west. Pardon.
Oh,
Yeah,
boom.
The west.
So good
The
at this game.
west. The cursed
There you
west.
go.
The west. The
Oh my
west. Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll
Alright.
check the ones on the south side.
You're headed south, so
What about
West,
like the
east?
row of like
Are they-
labs on the bottom part?
okay. So you're gonna go to the okay. Yeah. Don't you know what? That's okay. Labs 142 through 147. So you're gonna go past where he is and in the other door, and start checking down that hole.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll cut back over to the other side, that core pod side. That side's locked.
Doom, it's locked. Can you get it open? ...
Not from here. Come back to the car.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right. I will haul ass to the car.
You start running back to the car. You guys on the other side are searching these labs. Let me get... Oh. Oof. Ha!
Oof.
Edge rolls.
Big oof.
Oh,
From everyone or just the two in the lab?
Just the two on the lab side, because you guys are rolling to see if you're lucky and find the right one.
Good luck, boys.
how do you roll just edge?
Yeah.
Y-
roll
if
D6.
you would have to just manually type in /R
Okay.
whatever D6.
And do you want me to do the bad luck thing as well?
Oh, of course I do.
Hell yeah.
if my
That's the best part.
my edge
Okay.
is 6, so I just roll 6 dice or.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Somehow the homeless people have the most edge.
Well, that's how you survived this long.
Right.
That's because we're metahumans, bro.
Unlucky at dice, lucky at homelessness. I'm not sure how that works. There's some you know the saying. Unlucky in love, lucky at homelessness, something. All right, so what do we got?
No successes for Ford.
Yeah, that's not.
I
so
think I got 2 successes. Looks like
Rad. Okay. So
because it's 5 up, right?
Five
Okay,
up,
but
five six.
I did not trigger bad luck.
that's good. Knuckles, you get back to the car. Dr. Doom hands you a comm link. It's got a wire plugged into it. It's a half of a wire. And he sends you a message, says, hook this up to something on their network on the inside. Then I can dial in remote.
I'll give him a nod, and I will start running back. Do I see the 2 guys that left anywhere?
No, it's already been like a solid minute and a half. Those guys are probably already on their way home.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming those guys were leaving for the night.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll haul back, and as I am, I will say over the comms to the group. We gotta link this up to something on the inside so he can get access. Suggestions?
Did we see like a computer terminal? Like a security?
Not in the hallway.
What about in any of the labs or in any of the offices?
So you get that message. Ford, you're looking through these doors, through these lab doors on the western side of the building. You head halfway down the hall, and everyone that you look into, none of them look like they've got the right kind of shit in there. But as you get that message, you go, oh yeah, there's computers in all of these rooms. Maybe some of them are on the network. On the east side, where Mantis is, you see the thing that you're looking for in the third one, Lab 145, is how it's listed on the map. You see this prototype item. Let me pull this up because you are new here.
It looks like a toy gun.
There you go. Do you see it?
Guitar
Yeah, I
gun.
do.
So you see one of these things in there. You also see 4 more of them in there. There's 5.
Okay. So with my, I'm the one who found this, right?
Yes.
Okay. With my link or my iLink,
Mhm.
I want to send this, like what I see, to the others. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, everybody's able to. You guys are all, I'm guessing, streaming real time to each other.
Oh, okay. And I say, "Hey, I've found something. What do you think these are?"
That's it. Take him.
Yeah, if you can get
Okay.
them, I'll be there shortly to help. But first, I'll try and go into the room with the computer, and I'll message Knuckles and be like, "Bring whatever it is here." And you said it was Lab 106, or in one of the offices that I found a computer.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
you got the message by the time you were at Lab 106, but all of the labs have computers in them.
Okay, I'll
All
try
right.
the door.
I can take it to him because he's you're invisible.
Yeah.
But you
So since I imagine we're trying to obviously be fast. So like as these messages are coming in, I'll run in, and I'll say, Volt, heads up, and I'll as I run past him, I'll kind of toss him the thing that Doom gave me. I'd be like, get that hooked up to the lab, and then I'll say, hold on, I can't remember characters' names.
Mantis and Ford.
Ford, that's it. I was gonna say Jacques.
That's his
Uh,
real
But it's
name.
my name too.
Yeah,
that's my
I
real
mean,
name.
Oh yeah, but not here. Don't say that.
yeah.
Here.
Shh. I'll say, Ford, keep checking the other labs to make sure none of the other labs have any more prototypes, and then go help him carry out the guns, and then I'll go wait at the door to the core pod. So as soon as Doom has it hooked up, I can go through that door.
Oh, there is no need for help. I got this.
You forget that you're invisible, and you go, "Hey, heads up!" And Volt, you're standing in this hallway, looking there, and you turn, and you just see suddenly a comlink flying right at your face, and you fumble it, hits you, it bounces around, and then you got it, and
Yeah, then I'm on my way to Ford.
as
Yeah.
you pass through into that hall, you get the same kind of someone walking over your grave feeling. It feels kind of like thick as you move through it, almost like you're walking in a nightmare where your feet won't move you forward, but you move in, and
God.
as you do, that spell ends.
Yep. Okay.
Your spell is broken, and you can see a sweaty orc in that hall now. And he's trying to act cool, but he's a little bit out of breath. But you make it in, and you head down to where Ford is. And you've got that. Are you, either of you guys, competent with this kind of work? Splicing this in?
Nope. I hand it to Ford because I am tech illiterate. That is one of my negative qualities.
Is that an engineering check or a scientific skill?
Hardware.
I have a hardware. I'm not terrible. I have a 4 in hardware.
Hey, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I can turn it in for a single success if that's all it is.
You can. You do. So it
Nice.
works.
Using the rules.
So you get to the computer, and you are looking around. You find a couple of cords that are running out of the computer, and you understand enough about computers to splice this cord in with another cord that's coming out of it. You're not trying to connect it to like the monitor or something stupid like that, so it works out. So you get this thing in there, and then immediately you get a message, dot, dot, dot. Good job. Give me just a moment. I'll get in there.
So I'm gonna race back to Knuckles and wait for that door to open.
Yeah, thank you, Volt. And with that said, I'll leave that there for now and head to Lab 145 as well.
Let me get perception rolls from everyone.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
let's find it. There it is.
Do I need to put anything for the situational modifiers? Probably not.
No.
4 successes.
1 success.
No success.
Ooh, but this is a 6 though.
That doesn't matter.
Damn.
I'm not impressed by that. So you guys are able to, everybody except for Ford. Ford, you got no clue. You're distracted. You're hustling through. You hear, especially Mantis, you can hear somebody's moving around towards the end of the hall, the southern end of the hall in the biopod.
Southern end of the hall, you said?
Then, Volt, you can hear that too with your keen elven ears? Human ears? Which are you?
Human, yeah, baby.
Your keen human ears. You hear somebody moving from way down that way.
I'm gonna cast improved invisibility on Knuckles again. At least he's invisible.
What a bro.
All right, give it a shot.
All right, but put it a good old 4-6. We are not pre-edging.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We're just full on edging now.
Yeah. I am fully edged at this point.
What a tease.
Yeah, my wife was so upset when I told her that I was edging with you guys last week.
Just,
I
couple
thought that was our
homies
thing.
edging ourselves, whatever.
Man.
Just in a
Oh, my.
circle.
Good night, everybody.
All right, I got 3 successes and resisted all the drain.
Oh, dude, that's great. That's fantastic. So yeah, he disappears again. It's like he wasn't there at all.
Nice.
Someone's coming, guys. Hide or something. And I'll look
Oh.
for somewhere I can try to hide.
You're in that main hall, so you kind of there's a wall between those windows, the window doors, so you can flatten yourself up there. But inside the biopod, you hear a door open, and you hear whistling, and somebody's moving, and they're walking down, and you hear a thump, and then it sounds like something dragging, and then a thump, and then dragging, and a thump, and then dragging.
I'm sorry, which door was this coming from, Adam? I got a little confused there. Or which
In the
direction?
biopod,
Is he by
from the
the?
southern end,
Is he
heading
by?
like
the-
lab 142, then 143, 144. He's heading that way, and you can hear what sounds like he's dragging a baton against the wall.
Maniac Cop style?
Drag, yeah, like Maniac Cop, exactly like Maniac Cop.
And
Thank you.
can I?
Hey,
can
thanks for having seen Maniac Cop, by the way.
Oh, what a fucking
classic
great trilogy! That's a movie that needs a fucking
Reboot.
remake to bring into the modern era. Anyway, do I see anyone when I? Because I'm at the other door opposite, in the hallway. So do I see anything when I look through the doors leading into the biopod?
Are you looking into the biopod or are you looking into the core pod?
Well, I mean, if I can hear it, can I just turn and look?
Yeah,
like, over my shoulder?
absolutely. That's
Okay,
what I'm
yeah.
asking is which way you're looking. So yeah, you can look down the biopod. Yeah, you see this guy coming. It's one of those Eagle security guys.
Yeah, I'll say that over the comms. One guard, Eastern Hall, coming towards the main hallway.
And Ford was moving not super stealthily because he's in a hurry, but he
Yeah, he's huge.
here-
Yeah.
Well, actually, surprisingly, I'm one of the stealthier people on the party.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Don't worry
true.
about it though.
But yeah, so I don't know where I am in this, like in the terms of timing, because I left Lab 106, and I don't know if I have to go to the end of the hall to go over, if I can cross through.
There's a pass through across there where it says water station. You can move right across that.
Okay, so that's maybe where I am when I get the message.
I'm actually not even
You
too
probably
sure.
would have been able to duck into that room before he shows up.
Okay. So I'm there. I get the message. Can I, like, try to ambush him? Maybe.
I was gonna say,
I don't know, can you?
You can.
but is it a good idea? That's the question.
That is a
Right.
good question. I'm like, I don't know. Like, can I just go up and just hold his face?
Yeah.
You're just gonna
Sure.
palm
So,
him.
Yeah. You know what?
I mean, your hands are massive.
His big troll hand just covers his whole face. Like, come here.
Right, big old troll hand.
Yeah. So
he's not really expecting anybody. So, and you guys so far haven't kicked any doors in, which is great. So you guys are off to a good start. So we're gonna make a surprise test to see if he is aware. So let me find that page 193 in the old core rulebook.
Oh boy, I'll get out the abacus and the calculator.
Yeah, thank let's see the surprise test.
Remember, if you're gonna do this, learn to hide your strikes from your opponent, and you'll more easily strike his hide.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. Thank you, Confucius. You know, Confucius once said that baseball makes no sense. A man with 4 balls cannot walk. So I think he also said something about the man who stands on a toilet is high on pot, but I don't know if that's him or somebody else. Let's see. He also something about a man who farts in church sits in his own pew. A surprise test. So reaction plus intuition. Threshold of 3. Reaction plus intuition.
is that like, do I roll something, or is it just a
Oh no,
roll?
you're not surprised. He's the one that's being surprised. You know what's going on. Ooh, 4 successes. So he is in. So we're gonna roll some initiative here. He does not get surprised by you. Oh boy. So let's get initiative for you and for him.
Ooh.
We
Both
tied.
have 12?
Oh.
How'd you get 12 on
Ooh.
8 dice?
Because it's 8 plus 1d6.
Yeah.
We-
Okay. I
yeah.
was like, man, you're really good at this game.
You're the fucking best, dude.
But yeah, I guess you have the same pool as him. Odd.
I do, but I have a higher reaction, so I go first.
That
believe.
is how that works. Good job.
Yeah.
So we're
I
gonna
was
clear the initiative track and then add people in. Let's get
Oh,
him
yeah.
out there. Nope, I gotta do it again because I didn't have him out there in the first place. Hey, look, I got a 12 again anyway. So if you click on your token that you dragged out
Yeah.
there and then roll your initiative, and regardless of what you get, we'll put you in there. You get to go ahead of him.
You know, your picture, at first I thought you were some kind of like weird like cyber minotaur, but with like wheels for like back legs. And I was really
Dude.
excited for a second there.
Motorcycle
that's-
centaur.
that's
my image.
I dig it.
That is definitely something you can make in this game.
I also just rolled another 12. So
That's bizarre. All
So is
right.
that way rolling initiative then?
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. This might not require you guys to get action packed, but he's here. He's got his baton out. But you get the jump. You can act first because your initiative and your reaction is higher.
okay. So
you are right around the corner when he gets there.
yeah, my plan is to kind of grapple him, like just wrap my arms around him, cover his face, and just pull him into the water storage room with me.
Okay. So you're trying to subdue him,
Yeah.
I believe is what it's called in Shadowrun. Let's find out how that works.
Oh no.
Get used to it, man. There's gonna be that.
I wonder how crunchy this will be.
Right?
Subduing
assuming-
page. Is that page 195?
Yeah, compare
Yeah,
your
that's
upper
right.
body strength to the strength of his neck. Yeah.
Well, if you so it only really gets complicated like that if you have cybernetic arms. Then you have to compare the strength of your arm and not the
jeez.
strength of your character. To
That's
subdue
awesome.
a character, resolve melee combat normally using unarmed combat skill. If the attacker successfully hits, compare his strength plus net hits to the defender's physical limit. The attacker's total exceeds the defender's physical limit. The attacker grapples and immobilizes the defender. The subduing attack causes no damage to the defender.
Oh my god.
Oof.
I rolled. Oh my god. So if I spend edge now, I can spend one edge to re-roll that.
Reroll your misses. Yep. But
I
because
misunderstood
you've
the
got bad
rules.
luck, there's a possibility it could go horribly wrong.
So I'm gonna roll that check first, and it did not go horribly wrong.
That's
Boo.
unfortunate.
But on 9 dice, I got 0 successes again.
Wow. How did this
Wait.
happen?
Wait,
Doesn't-
it's
that
saying
doesn't
that I
add-
have
yeah.
I have a limit of 0.
Oh, there's a problem there. That limit should be your physical limit.
Which is
Double
9.
check your character sheet.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you got
so the
6
limit should
successes
be
on this
9.
reroll.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you used?
I clicked on I have like a melee attack built
Oh,
with like my
you have to.
boot.
The accuracy is set incorrectly on your melee attack. That's where
Oh.
our problem lies.
So do I just set it to 9?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just do
Okay.
that on
All right.
all of mine.
Yeah.
now.
So scrap all of the existing rolls
Okay.
and do it again.
Okay. Where the hell did it go? Sorry, I made the change and then it all ran away from me.
That's
on the
okay.
sheet. There it is. Submit. 2 successes.
There
That's
we
better.
go. And then I select my dude and I click on defend. Oh, 3 successes.
Boo.
Ooh. Okay.
You reach out to try to grab onto this guy, and even though he was not expecting to see a big fucking troll, his training kicks in. You reach out for him, and he left hand comes up, swats your hand away, and then he staggers for a second. He's just like, oh shit. Then it's his turn. He comes back at you with the stun baton. Oh, 0 successes.
Grab his R.
Dude, he's about to
How's
be
he-
21st century on your ass.
He's got a bunch of zeros? That seems weird.
Yeah. Oh, because he has a -1
Oh.
for clubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the clubs.
So you
Baton
you're
club.
rolling like 3 dice.
So he has no training in clubs, is what that read says.
He has no training in clubs.
What kind of security guard is this?
You know, he's got
Legit.
3 in unarmed combat, but 0 with the club.
You know, in
Yeah,
all
he
fairness, when I
really-
was a security guard back in my previous job professions, I got no training in that. It was just like take out the flashlight and just bash them repeatedly if they try to start some shit.
Here's your strategy. That's the best training ever. Hit him with the flashlight. How do I hit him with the flashlight? Dude, just swing the flashlight. Look, just do it, okay?
To be fair, that flashlight they gave us, that was pretty much like a baton in of itself.
I was
This
saying,
was
here's your
heavy.
mag light. This will kill a man.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
made
yeah.
completely with iron.
I remember my dad's a retired police officer, and he had that mag light, and you know, he kept it around the house for, you know, flashlight purposes. But dude, that thing was huge. It's
Oh, yeah,
I
man.
swear, I don't know, I was a child at the time, but I swear that thing's like 2 feet long and it's made out of steel.
They're no joke.
Yeah, no, they
Oh,
are no
yeah.
joke.
Oh yeah, had oof. So anyhow, he swings that thing at you, and here's the deal: it makes contact. You don't feel it. He's like wham, and it just bounces off. You can see it. His hand comes back. It's like shaking, like boing, and then we go down to the next phase. So you guys drop down to an initiative of 2 each, with Ford up now.
So, I mean, I for my main or my attack action, I will attempt to subdue him again. I think that
Okay.
that's
Give it another shot.
yeah. I'm not ready to kill this man.
That's good.
I rolled, but I don't see it. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Yeah,
Uh,
it took a little bit
2
of time.
successes, good.
2 successes. He's going to defend.
Goddamn.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. That should be, because this is a subsequent attack, it should be with 1 less. 1 die
Okay.
less. So it's 2. So it's still, unfortunately, he defends against your attack.
Okay.
As you reach out and try to grab him, that baton comes up and he parries your wrist with it, and then he looks at the baton and he drops it, and then he pulls a pistol.
Oh fuck!
That's,
All right.
That's unsporting.
Right.
I'm gonna use my move action, like the move part of my action,
Sure.
and I basically just move to the other side of the water storage and like kind of lure him that way.
Okay. So yeah, he drops the baton and pulls the pistol, and he goes, "Get down on your knees." And that's the end of that round of combat. Do you guys want to join in?
I will use my free action to let you
It's
know
like-
what's happening.
I want to.
You guys
but
are
I
all able to
feel
see
like
see in real time. You can see from Ford's perspective in your periphery.
yeah, I want to wait until he comes near close where I'm hiding at because I'm at, like I think you said that they're all found at like 145, right?
No, they're like across from you. Like you could see
No, like
this
where I found
going
the
on.
prototypes.
Yes, you could see this going on out the window.
Okay. Because I want to wait for him to try and get closer here before I try to ambush him.
It
Which-
doesn't look like he's headed your way. He's
Oh, he's
being
not.
led. He's being led away from you.
Okay.
So Adam, I just want to make sure. So, Mantis is in lab 145, correct?
I think it's 146.
146. And this
If I remember
scuffle's
correctly.
happening basically right by the water station in the hallway?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and where can I see both the guard and Ford?
You can't see
You
Ford
saw-
anymore, but you can see the guard. You saw him
Okay.
duck in.
Gotcha. Okay, and the guard went in there, and now he's trying to apprehend him.
Yes.
Okay.
From your perspective, you're looking through this window. You're invisible. You're looking through this window, and you can see this go down where, Ford comes out and tries to grab this dude, and this guy's like fucking Neo, and he's like dodging around this giant troll hand and hits him with the club, and it doesn't fucking matter. And then he pulls out a gun, and you see Ford duck down into that hall that goes off to the side, and he starts yelling.
Shit. Okay.
Volt, you got anything
Yeah.
that can deal with the guard?
Not through that fucking barrier.
All right.
You get a message. ... Doors unlocked.
All right.
Alright,
I
I'm
assume
gonna
we
go
have like a timer on our screens, so we know how much time we have, or we have the
You
time.
can see the time. Absolutely.
How much time do we have left?
6.5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna slap Volt on the shoulder. I'm gonna go get to the server room. I'll deal with it, and I'm gonna.
You get surprised by an invisible slap on the shoulder.
I'm gonna sneak through the door into the lab, and try to sneak up behind the guard.
Okay, so you're gonna enter the initiative.
Yes.
And
All
I
right.
guess I'm going to the server room.
All right, we're gonna clear turns and roll initiative again. You roll initiative every round in this system.
God.
Oh
really?
boy.
Jeez.
Okay.
Where's initiative on the character? Oh, I found it. Physical.
Under main,
correct?
so make sure you've got your character out there. Physical, yep. Have your character out there.
Yep.
Have them selected, and then roll it.
Question, Adam. How heavy
Yes,
are
sir.
these prototypes?
They are fairly lightweight. I have no concept of weight in the metric system, so I'm just going to tell you. Each of them weighs probably about 2 pounds. They're very lightweight.
But they're bulky though.
They're not terribly bulky. It's
Could I hide, like, if I grab one of each with my many hands, can I do so?
you can get them. Like you're going to have to tuck one under an armpit because there's what did I say? There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to tuck one under an armpit or something like that. You can't pocket them or anything, but you're able to handle the weight no problem.
Okay.
They're not discreet. Like you can't kind of hide them, but you can definitely gather them all up. Like if you wanted to, like hug them to your chest, you could do that with all of them.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to be stealthy here because, like, as the guard's distracted, I want to use this time to try to bring these out so
Okay.
that way they're out of
So-
the way.
So you're not jumping into the combat.
No, not yet.
Okay. So you're gonna try to. Okay, if you're not intending to jump into the combat, don't bother rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm not.
Well,
Okay.
well, rip.
That's all. Don't
Adam,
sweat.
I just want to make sure. I think we did this last time. I have the enhancement reaction enhancers at level 2.
Let me take a look at your character sheet and make sure that that's
like
in
it's
there correctly.
added to reaction attribute.
It would have to because your reaction. I don't.
Yeah,
even
so
think
you
can
see it
be-
in there where it says bonus. You've got the 2 in there under bonus.
Under where
So it-
exactly?
You see on the left-hand
Okay,
side
I
under
see.
attribute.
Gotcha. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So it shows 7. So your
Okay.
initiative is 11 plus the d6. So that's 7, and then your intuition of 4 is 11, and then a d6. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep, that's in there correctly. So you got 14. You, Knuckles, are up first.
Okay. I will kind of like do the crouch, stealth and basically just try to get up to this guy as quickly and quietly as I can behind him. And I'm going to have my awesome fucking wrench out and I'm going to try to get up behind this guy.
It's gonna be a little tough to get behind him because he's facing in the direction that you're coming, but you're invisible.
Oh,
So
no, yeah, but the invisibility is going to go away. I'm sorry. I thought he
Yes.
was looking into the water room because I thought that's where Ford is standing.
all right, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on.
You need to make this a map, is what you need to do.
That's what I'm doing. I was just saying, I'm doing the thing that I said I wasn't going to do, and I'm going to make a map so that we can look at it. So please hold while I do such. No grid. We don't need that. We don't need dynamic lighting. We don't need to play audio.
Oh god, it's so bright. Oh.
Yeah.
Dark mode.
Sun hasn't gone down yet. We can tell because it's so bright.
Thank God I got these sweet sunglasses on. Only
There you go.
mildly
There you
lose
go.
my
All right.
vision.
You guys
Oh,
okay
that's so
now?
much
You guys happy?
Woo.
All right.
Yes.
I
Well, don't know
couldn't.
if I'm
I
happy,
couldn't
but,
focus
you know.
over the noise of you crying about the white background.
White backgrounds are awful, man.
That's why dark
Yeah,
mode
I
exists.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they
Okay.
I've got
yeah,
shit.
no one,
dark
someone
mode
would have invented dark
turned
mode.
on, and it's still not doing it.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll get there.
There
it
we go.
goes.
Now I can see shit.
All right, let's go zoom in.
They really need to add a. Oh, there we go. Drag mouse. There we go. Okay. Wonderful.
Okay,
Much better.
you guys okay now?
Alright, Knuckles. Boom. Vroom vroom.
Yeah, so I figured Jock was in the hallway up here. Like if he has enough movement to get through there, which I'm assuming he does.
All right, I'm gonna shrink him down. I'm gonna put him here.
Can we shrink our own tokens? No.
I think so. No, if you can't shrink your own, I'll shrink you for
Just
you.
give me an option. I can
Oh
turn it.
yeah.
You're
I can
you're
turn it,
just
but I can't do
rotating.
it.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I just put the little box
I've got
above my
magical
picture.
GM abilities.
There's the
Shrink.
box on top.
Yeah, to rotate. All right. Yeah, that's about right. Everybody in right about the right space. There we go. There you go.
Okay, yeah. So where are Ford and the guard?
You just asked
so-
for a map. I put him on the fucking map.
Over here.
What? Oh, well, okay. So they're in different hallways, but he sees them. Like, what's going on? Here?
Well, so
Not
I
anymore.
was here. I
I put you,
ambushed him,
I
and
put
then
you right about
he,
there.
and then. Oh, where are you putting me? Sorry, I moved myself.
Right about here. You're in that hall, and he is not yet into that hall.
Oh, weren't they just grappling?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but then
used
he
my
moved away.
movement.
Oh, so you're like running.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought his plan was he was going to try to lure him through the water room.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I will wait until the guard goes, and then I'll go up after him. Because yeah, if he's facing the door, I'm not going to go in.
Just an FYI, the
Alright.
initiative turn order got cleared out again.
It looks good to me.
But if you know it,
So, do
only
you
one of
see
us
it?
has to know it.
Fair.
Yeah, I've got it. I mean, I can see it. So Knuckles should be up top. So yeah, Knuckles was up first.
Yeah. So can I wait until the guard goes and then try to, assuming he follows him, try to get up behind him?
You can delay.
You can.
Is there
it'll
a
drop your
delay?
initiative. Yeah, it'll drop your initiative down to a 13.
Yeah, I'll delay until after the guard goes.
Okay. So his turn. Oh boy, he pulls up his thing. He's got like his comm link on a thing on his tactical vest, and he hits a button on it, and he leans over and he says, into it. He says, "We've got intruders in the lab side. Troll, big as shit. Pursuing." And then he steps around the side and he sees you, and he's got the gun up and he takes a shot. Here we go.
Yeesh.
First time getting shot at here. He's got 3 successes. So you see those buttons underneath. You've got defend, dodge, and melee. You can't do melee. You can defend or dodge. If you defend,
Not with that attitude.
yeah, that's right. You can you roll your initiative or your intuition and reaction. So basically the same thing as your initiative to try to get out of the way. If you dodge, you'll add your gymnastics to it, but you lose points off of your initiative. And I don't think you have a lot of gymnastics, I would assume.
Actually, I have a 6 in gymnastics.
God damn.
Wow.
Really?
Well, because I took I had 2 skill trees, and so I put it into physical skills, and that boosted gymnastics as well as running and stuff.
Very cool.
All right.
He is a very
Well, he's
Right,
like
He's way more graceful than you would expect. Like you're like, look at this big lumbering. Oh, you just did a pillow.
that was
I'll
the word
put
I
it
was
away.
looking for. Thank you. Yes, I was gonna say he's a very graceful brick wall.
Well, he had a whole life before he turned into a troll, and he's so I will actually roll a dodge.
Okay.
Can you actually press the buttons there, Adam, in the chat, and then
Yes,
it'll
you
do the
can.
roll for you? Oh, cool.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. It's almost like Foundry.
It's
Oh.
don't even.
It almost.
We played
So he
Foundry
got-
last night.
Almost.
I can hear you crying from here.
So that brings my initiative down to a 4, but I got 2 successes, so only 1 hit.
Okay. So now we move into the part where we find out how much damage this is going to do. So 1 net hit. Your initiative drops by 5. Did it automatically do that? What was your initiative before?
Yes. It was a 9, so my
It wasn't
initiative is
nice.
a
So
4.
it goes down to 4. Okay. So it doesn't automatically do it. If it were Foundry, it would. All right. So you get shot. This is your first time getting shot, probably ever, I would assume, for this guy.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oof. He shoots you. It's a new experience. This is not pleasant. So the regular damage on there is a 7. He's got 1 net hit, so the damage value is 8. What is your armor rating?
My armor rating is 8.
8. So this is physical damage. So you roll your you've got a soak value, which I think is on the main
Yes,
underneath
it is.
damage. Yeah, so hit that soak button and it'll roll for you. 4. So you take 4 physical damage.
Okay, so I take 4 wounds.
4 wounds under physical and not stun.
Okay.
So what that means is that this punched through the armor that you're wearing.
Okay.
You're actually bleeding. It's not like it's stun damage, it's actual physical damage to your dude.
Okay.
That sucks. That hurts. That's, you're doing crimes, you're getting shot. Last week you were just working as a mechanic and worrying about how you're going to make ends meet, and now you got dragged into this, 2 nights ago
worried.
you saw a bunch of 2 nights ago you saw a bunch of elves get blown up with a grenade in an alley, and now you're getting shot trying to rob a who knows what.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
You
shadows,
just-
buddy.
Yeah,
was
you just
working.
he-
Damn it.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just making something stupid. Like he worked hard to, or he's working hard to make his ends meet, but now he will meet his end.
Oh, I hope not. But
You just hear over the comms, tabernacle, which is a very regional swear word from Quebec.
it's got to be, because I have no idea what the hell that means.
What did you
It
call
li-
me?
Tabernacle. It literally means fuck the steeple or curse the steeple. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
just yeah, but it's like it's a Quebec thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing that research and bringing us some culture. We desperately need culture over here.
Also in
So
culture.
next up we got Knuckles. You delayed. You
Okay.
waited around and then caused this nice guy to get shot. It's on you. What do you do?
Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? That's not gonna work. All right, I'm gonna.
I wasn't trying to guilt trip you. I was just pointing out some facts. And if you
Oh,
feel like I'm
thanks.
trying to guilt trip you,
Maybe if he had better
Guilt.
armor, he wouldn't have got shot. Or maybe if he dodged better, he wouldn't have got shot. You think of that? Anyway,
Wow.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have my wrench in my main hand. I'm gonna have my pistol in the other. I'm gonna try to sneak in behind the guard. And what I want to do, if I'm successful at sneaking, I just want to put the gun up to his head and be like, drop it. And if he makes any move other than dropping that gun, I'm gonna bash him in the head with the wrench. That's
Oh
what I
boy.
want to try to do.
All right. So you are able to move in on this dude. As you enter that area, you open the door, and as your hand pushes that door open, because it swings, actually it swings out towards you based off of this diagram. Never mind, you pull the door open, and as you pass through, it feels like you're pushing through molasses. But you move through it, and you become visible. This guy's not paying attention to you, though, so you move up on him without any issue.
Okay.
You get right up on top of him. And then you can make an intimidate roll against him.
All right. I actually have this. Well, it's not very good, but
Hey, that's
know,
cool
it's
that you got
edge.
it, though.
take that.
Yeah, go for it. Use
Boom.
that edge.
0 successes.
God damn.
You fail. You tell him to drop it, and then he doesn't.
All right. I would like to make a melee attack if I still can.
I think trying to intimidate is a complex action. Let me consult the tome.
I'm getting there now.
It's pretty simple. Just say drop it.
To use a skill is a complex action, so I would assume.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Hey, thanks for doing that quick research for me. I'm doing this like a caveman. I've got a nice leather-bound tome right here beside me. I got from the beautiful, wonderful Games Plus in Mount Prospect, Illinois. I got this book the very shortly after it came out with Games Plus credit from selling stuff at the auction. That's when I sold those Space Marines. That was
No loss there. Bye.
3,000 points of dude. They were salamanders though. They were not only were they
It is a
beautiful.
loss. That is a loss.
It was like 3,000 points of Salamander Space Marines. I got about $1,000 in store credit and squandered a lot
believe
of
it.
it. But I got some Shadowrun books, and that's where it's at, my friends. So anyhow, back to the game. You fail to intimidate. You get ready, but you don't get to go yet. We go back to Volt. Volt, are you trying to get into this combat, or are you heading in towards the server rooms?
I am heading in towards the server rooms.
You head in towards the server rooms. In this area, there's carpeting, and the walls have laminate panels. They look almost like actual wood, but they're definitely not. It's all plastic, but it looks nice. It looks like rich walnut panels, and there's little reveals between them, and everything looks really nice. The floor has a geometric pattern in the carpeting that's pleasing to the eye. It's not obnoxious or hideous. It looks nice. There's glass and metal for all of the wall decor and windows and everything. It looks nice. It looks like money. It's a little offensive. It's a little offensive to you.
Hate
It looks to you like that amount of money spent on the decorations in this place could feed you for months, and these guys use it for their own vanity. It sucks.
Yeah.
But you get to that door that's marked special equipment on the map. Doesn't say that on the door here. This is a glass door. It opens into a conference room. There's doors across from you. There's another door that goes into it. It's no windows, anything like that. Got vents at the bottom of the door, though.
Vents at the bottom of the door?
Yeah, you know, like a vent in the door.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Okay. I'll try to open the server room door.
That does turn out to actually be a server room door. You open it. It works. There are racks and racks of computers. There's blinking lights, and it is hot in there. As you open the door, it's like walking into an oven.
Okay. This is definitely a room filled with computers, guys. Dr. Doom, can you delete the information that we need, or do I need to jack you in, or? ...
Already into the system. Give me a moment. working off of your location to find file path. Can you plug in?
I will just like plug. I guess I'm computer illiterate. I don't know how to do that. Can I plug in my comm link?
You fumble with it and you're looking, and then you find out, oh, there's the retractable cord. Yeah, and you just pull it out and you look for something to plug it into, and it doesn't work, and you flip it over, and then you try to plug and it doesn't work, and then you flip it over again, and then it works. Somehow it's wrong twice and then right. It doesn't make any sense. It's also USB-C, so it should have been right every single time.
Right.
But you get it. You finally get it. And you plug in, and you tell him you're in, and he's like pinging off of you. Working. He says, damn, this is a big file tree.
Take your time. We got 4 minutes.
Give him a moment.
Purge it all.
I mean, we had
Go
4
back.
minutes, but now.
Shot. Forward.
Oh, it's-
You're in there. You just got shot.
Okay, yeah, I'm not fucking around anymore. Okay, so my next move is to charge at him like an ape. On all fours.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. It's
and
horrifying.
roaring, and I will make a and like basically I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Oh, my God. All right.
Just a fucking drop kick.
And I rolled it, but it'll be a second, I think. It's doing its math.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it's taking its time popping up in here.
Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly.
Is it the maple syrup again?
No, it's not that. It's roll 20 is just what it is.
Sometimes you like re-roll and it doesn't send it. I guess.
No,
Happened to me a few times.
I don't know what it is with roll 20, but it just does not like my computer. Actually, a lot of the problems I'm having is because of roll 20.
Oh, there it goes. It popped up. It made it.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Why does it have a permanent bonus of 14 in there?
What?
What?
Why not? I don't see a permanent bonus.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
Wound penalty. Read.
It rolled a carry lift. That's why.
I don't even see that.
Yeah, we just see the attack with kick with steel boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I scrolled at the top there. Okay,
oh, okay.
two
All right, all right,
success.
so we're good. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
we're okay. Yeah, so you got 2 success. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of
that was.
crazy thing is going on in there?
I
All
don't
right,
know
here we go.
why, but yeah.
Let's see his defense. 2.
Are you kidding?
2 successes. You come charging at him, and you kick, and he uses the gun to he sweeps with his gun hand around your leg and around, and you stagger off to the side and make it just past him as he steps back and brings the gun to bear again, pointing at you. It's his turn. He looks like
Wait,
he's
what-
gonna piss.
Okay.
He shoots at you again. Here we go.
Does he
Point
get any
blank.
sort of penalty because he's in melee or outnumbered or flanked? or anything
Oh,
like
you are in melee range with him.
Yes.
So he is. So yeah, there's all kinds of different things going on now. So
I
let's
guess
go
I
ahead and-
shouldn't be asking does he. I should be asking what penalties does he get.
Let's look
Let's
in the
determine
book.
that.
So all right, first of all, he is in short range, so 0, right? No penalties for range. Then we got some other stuff going on. We got let's see, not melee modifiers. We can come back to the defense modifiers after we figure out the the shooting modifiers. We've got firing. Nope, firing mode. Nope. No scatter. That's not happening here. We got ranges. We got signature censored. Nope. Situational modifiers. Let's see. Attacker is the defender in melee, targeted by ranged attack. Well, this is defense modifiers. Where's my attack modifiers? Let's look at the attack modifiers. There's got to be in here somewhere, right?
Somewhere.
Firearm mode, situational modifiers. Those, there we go. Situational. Let's see. He is in melee, -3. And that is it. So he's at a -3.
Does being outnumbered have any effect?
In melee, yes. But -3. So he's got 2 to hit. 2 successes on his attack roll. Now, defense modifiers. Since you're in situations here. Let's see. Well, your wound penalties are going to attack. Yeah. Let's see. Defender in melee, targeted by ranged attack. Well, I mean, you're not in melee with somebody else, so it's not going to apply here. None of those things. So yeah, you're going to be rolling at your regular. There you go.
Okay.
Your regular old defense, or
So
you can dodge and lose.
Adam, is it
uh,
is it always -3 if you're shooting when engaged in combat? Is that the rule?
Yes.
Okay. And so I can't parry a gun, so it's dodge or defend.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Really, you can't parry when you're in melee with a
You
gun?
can't.
You can't parry a bullet. I'm sorry, unless I think there may be an adept thing that lets you do it, but no.
0 net hits. I managed to dodge.
Nice.
Brutal. Oh, 0. Wait, what? Attacker net hits. You got 2 successes. He got 0. There we go. Yes. So he shoots at you, and you get out of the way.
I like that net hits as one word.
Right?
No,
That
that's
was kind of like
Nethits.
weird, like
Nethits.
Egyptian gods or something.
Yeah. Praise Nethits.
Where's Nethits?
Then we go to Knuckles.
Okay, I gave him a chance. I'm gonna try to bash him with the wrench. I'm still not trying to kill him, but we're gonna try to hit him with the wrench and get him to stop. So, do I get any sort of bonuses because we are tag teaming this guy?
Well, if you put it like that, of course you do. So let's see here. You are now looking for melee attack modifiers. Let's look in the book. So melee modifiers. Attacker is character attacking multiple targets. Nope. Superior position. I wouldn't say so. Attacker wounded. No. Defender receiving charge. Environmental modifiers. Attacker has friends in melee +1 for having friends in melee.
Yay. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, good sir. Whack. 1 success. Look at that with all those dice. Fucking
Feels bad,
awful.
man.
How does edge work?
For you, poorly, but you can re-roll your misses, but you have bad luck. So you're rolling that d6 first to see if see what happens.
Explain. So I reroll all the misses?
You just hit the
You
success
would re-roll
button.
your miss dice if you have if you're able to use the edge and not have the bad luck destroy everything.
And then, what does my edge value mean? I have an edge of 5.
Would- You have an edge of 5.
Yeah.
Well, that would go down by 1 for the rest of this this job. But in this case, since you're doing it after the fact, it doesn't matter. You're just re-rolling your misses.
Well,
If you pre-edge,
If you
get
used
to
it
add that
ahead of
number.
time, you would
Yeah.
add the value to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you either use it ahead of time, in which case you add your edge to your roll as bonus dice, or you use it after the fact and re-roll your misses.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then lose an edge until the next score.
Okay. So in theory, I can do that 5 times, like during a job.
Total,
So
yes.
My edge is 5.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, since I'm using it now, does that mean future edge rolls after this one are at 4 dice instead of 5?
Yes.
Ah, okay, gotcha. All right. Well, so here's my bad luck roll. 3. Good.
Ooh,
Not a
okay.
1. You're good.
Yeah.
And then how do I actually re-roll?
You
it?
just click the word success in your
Okay.
last one.
There we go. 4
Easy.
successes.
Oh, nice.
There you go. You turned it into 4. Let's defend. Here we go. You got 2 net hits.
Praise
Two
methods.
methods.
Two net hits. So what is your damage value? It says is 12.
It's 10 plus something. It's base 10.
10 plus your 2 net hits. So 12. AP nada. So he's gonna roll to soak your 12. Here we go.
And how do we determine damage on a melee hit?
Well, the
It's-
melee, like, so weapons will have damage value, and then you add net hits to it. And with melee weapons, the damage value is normally strength plus something,
Okay.
depending on the weapon.
Yeah, so I have a
So-
tire. Mine's strength plus 4. Like that's
God damn.
I think this might be messed up because my strength is 7, and I have an enhancement bonus from a enhancement I have. I have which one is it? 1 second. I
me
have
take a look at your
muscle
character sheet.
replacement 2, so that's plus 2 to my strength and agility. So that would be strength 9.
That's
is
in
the
there.
wrench-
Yep, which you had
Is the
9.
wrench only 1 damage then?
Probably, that makes sense. So it'd be plus, yeah, it'd be like strength plus 1.
Okay.
And then your net hits, so 12. And then he soaked 6, and 12 is lower than his physical, or lower than his armor. So that means it's stun damage. So he takes 6 stun damage.
Okay.
So he is hurting, but he's still up.
And what does that mean as far as stun damage? What's
It won't kill
So
him.
that means that, yeah, like if you hit him again, it's really likely to knock him out and not kill him. But
okay.
since he's got 6, okay, so every 3 points of damage you take, you get -1 to all of your everything, all of your tests. So since he's got 6 stun damage, that means he's at -2 dice for everything that he does.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Okay.
So you're plugged in, Volt, into this server, and you're waiting on this guy to respond. Make a perception roll while you're in there.
Shit.
Hey guys, do you mind if I take a quick break real quick here? I gotta take the
We'll
dogs
take
outside.
a break right after
Yeah,
this.
we usually take a break at 10:30, so let's just finish this round of combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 success.
You hear someone moving from out of the room that you're in. So it sounds like they're coming from that hallway because you're now in the server room. So it sounds like somebody else is responding to gunshots and the call from the other guard.
Gotcha. I'll just kind of like ping
Then
him like, oh,
you got
yeah, someone's coming, guys. You fucking finished?
Yeah, get the guns out of here. We'll deal with the guard.
and we'll go to break.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
all right.
All right. We will be back momentarily, listeners. We'll see how much more complicated this can get.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
What's
BRB.
what's the break time? 15 minutes or 20 minutes?
5-10 minutes, whatever. Take it, take
Yeah,
your
whatever.
time, no rush.
Because Greg's got dogs he's got to take out real quick. So take him out and get
Oh
back
yeah,
as soon
man.
as you can.
Take your time.
Okay.
No worries.
All right, I'll try not to be too long. Adam, you got my phone number?
Yep.
Text me if I'm taking too long.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And Greg, you are taking too long.
Taking
There we
too
go.
long.
All right. Yeah. See you guys in a little bit. I got to take a leak. I gotta race like a piss horse. All right, we're back at it. Tonight's game is not sponsored by Saugatuck Brewing Company. They make this delicious peanut butter porter beer that I'm drinking tonight. It is tasty, and it is peanut buttery.
It's also not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but it should be. But I still love
Not
you, Dr.
sponsored by
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Also not sponsored by these delicious oatmeal apple cookies that my wife has made.
Ooh. That does
I mean,
sound good.
realistically, we could be sponsored by those ones, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You
You
know,
have
I
an
don't know. I'll
in.
talk to
if she was cool, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a foot in the door
Peer
already. I
pressure.
got. I know somebody.
Yeah, work your magic.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get everybody's initiative back in there. So make sure you click on your dude, and then hit your initiative button, and it'll bring you right in. Blammo.
Now, the guard will have some negatives too because of his stun damage that he's taken. Is that correct?
That is correct. So that -2 that he's got applies to his initiative score as well. So he's coming in with a 7. 6-7. That is.
Damn,
I got an 11.
16.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have my token selected. I'm sorry.
That's true. So that means that 16 goes right in the trash can. File it in the.
It's 17.
Oh,
It got
17.
better.
Wow.
Look at that. So I got this thing where I am, whether you believe it or not, I'm a nice guy sometimes. And in this case, when you roll a 16 and it doesn't go into the initiative tracker, and I say, haha, rolled again, if you roll something worse than a 16, I give you the 16. But since you rolled better than the 7 or the 16, you can take that 17.
I'll take whatever I roll, man. That's fine.
No, we'll do the 17, man. I like it. Let's go. Your guy's quick. So I'm still missing. I'm still missing Volt. Let's get Volt in here. And
Okay.
I don't think Mantis needs to get in because you're cheesing it, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm cheesing it to kind of like run out to the door to head towards like the car to drop these off, and then probably to run
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah, we'll let you get out there. That's okay.
so- Adam, I just want to point this out. So I'm just checking. I want to make sure I have my stuff right on my character sheet here. So a club is strength plus 3 damage. So
Okay.
my club should be doing a base of 12 damage.
Which it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Well,
had two, I had
it's
two
just 10,
successes, so
yeah.
it should have been 14 damage total.
Let's see if I can roll back to where that is. There
did-
you are.
Yeah, because it's 3 plus my strength. My strength total is 9 because it's 7 plus 2 for my enhancement. So 9 plus 3 is 12, and then I had 2 successes, I believe.
Okay, so we're down by how much? How much are we missing?
We were missing 2.
So I will add more damage to him. If I can find where he is. There we go. So 2 extra damage. That puts him at 8 total stun damage. He's not looking good, fellas. So I'm going to put this other dude in there, and I'm going to roll initiative. I got to add 2 more to it because this guy is unwounded. Unfortunately, he's running off of the same character sheet in roll 20, so it doesn't keep track of it. So
Question. Did you hear what I was saying
Yes, sir.
before? I think I had myself muted the whole time.
Running towards the car?
Okay, yes. Okay, good. Cool.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
very
you
good.
don't have to get into the initiative order, so you're gonna make that out of there after this combat. The first, you know what? You can make it out of there right now. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna delete you right off the map. Bam, you're gone. So after that round of combat, you decide it's time, excuse me, to boogie out of there. And you do. You've got your arms loaded up with all of these guns. You got 5 of these prototype guns. And you make it out of there. You run, and you're on that bridge by the time this combat round goes. So after this combat
Cool.
round, you'll make it to the car. And if you want to come back in after that, you got 2 more combat rounds. So keep track of that. 3 combat rounds, but it's likely the combat will be done before you make it back in. You might not even have to come back in. So we go up. 17, top of the order, goes to Knuckles the Orc. You are standing currently right next to one of these Eagle security. They're called agents, but this guy doesn't really have much agency.
Well, we're gonna try to finish off knocking him out with the wrench. Gave him
All
a
right, do it like a
chance.
cartoon.
Insert bonks down number 3.
Yeah,
And it was plus
A bonk.
1 for the outnumbering, right? Fighting with a friend.
that is correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, 4 successes.
4 successes. Let's see how he does to defend against it. Now he's got that penalty from his wounds, so it's going to be uncanny.
God damn it.
He's got 4 successes.
Oh man.
According to Roll20, you've got 0 nethits. Or
Right,
net
so
hits
That's like
if you
fucking
are punctuated
Jackie
properly.
Chan.
0 Netflix.
Yeah, this dude, like you come at him with that wrench. You hit him once in the head with the wrench, and you see where you hit him. Like you can see a dent from where you hit him. And he's got, his eyes are starting to glaze over, and one of them isn't looking. It's not dilating properly. And then you come at him again with the wrench, and he throws his elbow up to the inside of your elbow as you're coming through. And he's got his gun kind of like John Wick style, that center axis relock grip on the pistol, where his pistol's like at about his chest, and his right elbow comes up to deflect yours. Or no, it'd be his left. His left comes up to deflect your right, and the gun is still pointed right at you. You get the
I have a
feeling he's about to
question.
shoot you. Yes, sir.
Can I use edge after I see his roll to do a reroll? Or do I have to do that
Probably
before
not.
he rolls?
Probably not, but we're gonna let it go this time.
Well,
We're
no,
gonna let it
if that's the rule, that's fine.
go. All right, fine. Yeah, probably not. I
'Cause
don't think so.
I don't think I would have re-rolled with 4 successes, but I'm just
Okay.
asking now that I see.
Yeah,
his
we're
roll,
gonna say
I know.
we're gonna say no until proven otherwise.
All right.
So if somebody finds out in the rules, we'll change it. But as of right now, no. We go to Volt. So you hear that guy moving outside of that conference room that you came through to get into the server room. Do you want to hide out, or do you want to go out there and engage? What do you want to do?
I'm just trying to fucking. I'm waiting for Dr. Doom to tell me that this thing is done and ready.
Okay. So you're going to delay. We're going to say, you know what? I'm going to get an initiative roll for Dr. Doom in here to see where he falls.
Sure.
Because he's got stats. He's in here somewhere. NPCs? NPCs. He's rolling his Matrix initiative. Get ready for this. Oh, he does not have stats. Look at that. I thought he had stats, but he doesn't. Womp womp. That's okay.
Let's give him 100 and everything.
That's a glitch.
No. He's not that good. He's not that good. Wow. Frummy, he's got a 15.
Rip.
Yeah, that's,
No, that means he
that's-
goes before
that's-
you.
Yeah, it does, but man, he should have 30, but that's okay.
Jesus.
He's pretty lax.
His initiative is 8 plus 3d6, so he came up with a 15. You couldn't have a 30. Don't do math. Nobody at home do math. Just relax and enjoy the show. So he sends you a message, and it says ... Paydata. Yeah? Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Name of the show, guys.
We said the name, guys. We fucking did it.
Roll
Whoa.
credits.
All right.
Boom,
With that,
title card. Shadowrun Paydata.
building explodes. We're all walking away. Easy money. Great.
Dude pulls off, Knuckles pulls down the cool sunglasses. Yeah!
The cool guys can't book an
Hey,
explosion.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I will go out and I will, wait till the guy's a little bit farther away, and I'll just fucking throw a stun ball at him.
As you go, you got your phone or your comm link in your hand. You get you take one step and you're like, oh shit, I'm still plugged in. You unplug and you pop it in your pocket and you get ready. You start psyching yourself up. Center yourself. Open the door and you see him move past that glass door, and he doesn't see you.
Right.
So you have visual. You're able to launch that spell, because is that a direct or indirect?
It is direct.
Direct. So you're able to cast that through that window without issue.
Great. All right. So my force would be the maximum number of hits I can get, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
gonna-
with that, it also impacts the amount of damage the spell will do.
Right. Because the number of hits I get is the damage it does, right?
Yeah. Let's see. So we're gonna go to that sweet website. So Shadowrun 5e. What it was stun ball?
Stun ball.
Stun ball. Okay.
What a weird name for a spell.
Yeah.
Well, it could be stun bolt, but stun bolt hits one person, stun ball hits an area. So
Oh,
as a direct
fireball.
spell. Yeah, so there's like fireball or like flamethrower. So fireball is an indirect spell, so you make the fire and the fire moves to the thing. Stun ball is a direct spell, so the spell originates at the target. It doesn't travel. So the opposing test is your spell casting plus magic limited by force against body if it's a physical spell, or willpower because it's a mana spell. So it's their willpower, and you're rolling spell casting plus magic limited by force. The target does not get to resist the damage, only the spell casting test.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna pre-edge, boys. Getting ready.
Gross.
Oh, super gross. Let's go.
We're gonna do a
Yeah, it's
fort
gross.
of 8. Hoping we roll big.
So that means that the drain is going to be physical because it's
yeah.
higher than your magic stat.
Gonna real hurt.
You black out. It turns into a
Hopefully
whole
not.
mess.
Only 4 successes. Shit.
You take 2 points of physical damage. As the amount of effort that you're putting into casting the spell causes blood to start trickling out of your nose and ears.
Oh.
So he gets to try to resist that. And as I had said earlier, he's resisting with his willpower, which is not super great.
Well, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
One success. So three stun damage to this guy. So he is he's got 3 stun.
Nice.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
Nothing to sneeze at.
He's
That's-
got
that's- that's good.
-1 to all of his tests, and you drop down to a 4 initiative for the next pass. Now, this is security guard number 2. So this is the guy that you just hit with that stun ball. He has no clue where the hell that came from. He just is like, oh god, my fucking head. So you see him kind of stagger, and you know, he like rocks back and forth, and he looks around, he doesn't see anything. And he pulls his gun out, and then he starts charging forward. And he goes and he gets to the door, and he pushes the door open, then he moves up to the next door, and he looks through the window, and he goes, boom, and he kicks the door open, he stands in that hall, and he looks left, and he looks right, and he yells clear, because he's an idiot. We move on to Ford. There you are. You're standing next to this guy who's been wrenched in the head.
All
But
right.
man, this guy, he must have taken some classes because like everything is getting thrown at him. He's like dodging and dodging and dodging and parrying. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
He was
Yeah.
down at the Y taking some self-defense courses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I believe I can do this. So, as a simple action to draw a weapon, it doesn't matter if it's not a gun. I'm gonna draw the motion ram, which I said I had strapped to my back.
Oh no.
So
No.
I like
Oh no,
kind
dude.
of I kind of like roll my shoulder and it drops, and I just grab the handles and I just try to slam him like into the wall, and knock him out with this thing. So I'm gonna make an attack with the
Oh, man.
ram.
Let's hope that's all you do.
So that's like an exotic weapon.
That's incredible.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's like a traditional weapon. So that would be like
Oh.
your agility -1 unless you're trained in exotic weapons.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay, that's
I could, or I guess kick him with my steel boots so I can do 1 extra damage. There. So
Okay.
yeah, four successes on that.
He's gonna roll to defend. Here we go. One
Three
success,
net hits.
3 net hits.
And he takes
That
11.
is
Yeah, soak
bad
that.
news for him. Let's see how he does. He could potentially soak. He's got 16 to soak. Let's see. He soaks 6. But this is physical damage at this point because that is right because it's
Yeah, it's my
it's
point.
11. No, 11. So that's gonna be stun. So 6 stun damage is enough to knock this dude right out and turn into some physical damage. So let's see here. He goes to maximum stun and takes. Let's see. That is what 5. So there we go. You knock him out, and that kick was enough that you broke a leg.
Oh, damn.
But he tumbles back, and the gun goes out of his hand, hits the ground, and slides and spins down the hall. And he hits the ground, and you hear that snap. It sounds like someone breaking. You can hear it. It sounds like somebody snapping a Ticonderoga #2 pencil.
I just turn to Knuckles and I say, it's time to go, yeah?
Nice job.
Alonzi.
Let's get out of here.
Alonzi! and I'm gonna head, like, I'll just move him on the map this way. I don't know how far I get, but that's the direction I'm moving.
Okay, so you're leaving. So yeah, you head across that and you head out. You are able to get. We're gonna put you all the way to the door that goes out to that main hall. So he's run across the divider into the western side, the western hall, heading towards that main corridor. We go back to Knuckles. You got a 7 initiative now. You lose 10 after your first action, and if you still have more initiative beyond that, you get to go again. So here you are, 7 initiative.
Okay, I can see this guard, right? The one that's coming to the other hall.
You turn around and you see him on the other side, and he's got his gun. He's pointing around. He's got his gun way out in front of him, way out. He's holding arms full length out, 2 hands on the pistol, and you hear him go clear, and you see Ford run across that room, and he's heading out. He's bugging out. You saw Mantis grab an armload of those plastic guns, and he ran. You also got that notification from Dr. Doom. It says Paydata, and also a message from Volt saying that he's heading out.
Okay. Which way is that guard facing? Is he aiming at me or in the direction of Vault?
He's looking in every direction, yelling clear. So, but he's heading towards you.
Okay.
Like his head is like snapping in every direction. He's like, clear.
I gotcha. Okay, yeah. Okay. Then I'm checking my inventory here. Hold on.
You also look at the clock and see you've still got 5 minutes before sundown.
Okay. How far can I move in a turn?
So you'll have a movement rate based off of your agility score. So your regular running, you'll see it should be under movement under your main tab. We'll show you. There's a thing that says your factor and your total.
Yep.
Total is in meters,
Okay.
and that is per initiative round, not initiative pass. So you can move that much, no problem. If you want to move beyond that, you need to start rolling a running test, which makes you begin sprinting, and you get 2 additional meters per net hit.
Okay.
Also, this map is in feet, so you need to convert meters to feet.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
No, go ahead. So what you want to do is you want to convert meters down to centimeters, and then you multiply that by 25.4, and that'll give you inches. I'm sorry, divided by 25.4. Excuse me. That'll give you inches. Then divide that number by 12 to give you feet.
You see, I just always assume 3 meters is 40 feet. Makes sense to me, you know. Pretty
You can assume, but that's going to make things not accurate.
Yeah.
Can I do this in a turn? Could I run past that guard and try to knock the gun out of his hand or knock him over and then continue running down the hall towards the exit that we came through?
So you want to go through that door and try to disarm the guy and then turn the head.
Go here and
Okay,
then run
gotcha.
up there. Can
Yes,
I do that in a
I-
single round?
You would be able to make it to the guy and do that disarm attempt and make it halfway down that hall.
Okay, so yeah, but I can move, act, and finish moving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, sure.
Yeah, what kind of roll would I be making to try to disarm him?
Off the top of my head, I'm going to say unarmed attack and called shot, so -4.
Oh, even if I'm using the wrench to try to knock it out of his hand?
We're going to say melee and called shot with a -4.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, not
well,
melee, clubs. Clubs.
Yeah,
with a
clubs. Okay.
Not hearts, not spades.
I mean, I would be better off doing the club because I actually have a couple points in that. I don't have anything in the other one, I don't think.
That's fine.
Oh, actually, no, I've got ratings in both, and it's the same. And is it based on damage that determines whether or not I disarm him, or is it just like my success?
If you, he's gonna try to get out of the way, and if you succeed, you're gonna make a strength roll against his body, and then if you succeed that, then he is disarmed. That's what we're
okay.
gonna
Well, I've already got the wrench out, so I'll holster my gun as I run towards him, and then I'll swing the club as I run past him, and basically just try to bring it down on his wrist to knock the gun out of his hand, and then keep running. So we will
hope
use
this works.
the wrench.
I hope
Same.
this works.
I think it's exciting. I mean, I don't feel like I want to kill anybody. These guys are just doing their job. They don't seem to be total douches.
I'm glad
so.
we didn't immediately go to murder.
No, come on, man. It's a security guard. This guy doesn't deserve to get fucking dove with his
Right.
shotgun. That would be nice. He could have a family. All right,
Good.
3 successes.
Okay.
I
He's
think.
gonna roll it.
Oh, I'm gonna use edge here.
Nice.
Oh, make that bad
Oh,
luck roll.
edge.
Let's see. Come on, hit me with that 1. Come on, baby.
Please no.
All right.
Damn.
Good.
So far, so good. And kablam! Wow, that was worth it. 4 successes.
extra. 1 extra. Here
Yeah.
we go. Defend. And I'm sorry, I gotta click on the guy first. Defend.
Yes, 2
Oh,
Netflix.
So he's got 2, so you succeed. So what you need to do is you need to make a strength test, and you're trying to beat his body. So you need better than 4.
Oh, so it's just like a he's getting a passive number, and I have to beat that. Is that how it's working?
Yeah, it's gonna be a threshold.
Okay. I gotta get 4, huh? Well, that's gonna be
I don't
tricky,
know why.
but
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Yeah.
You gotta beat his
Um,
body.
Beat his body
beat
and
his
pipe
body
in the
with
other
your wrench.
guy.
I think I'll use another point of edge here
Oh shit.
to add.
Yeah, let's do
So
it. Let's
that's gonna
redo it. Redo it.
Okay, so question here. So I currently have 3 edge. I'm gonna use 1 so I can add dice. So I'm adding 2 dice or
You're
3
gonna add
dice.
3. You're gonna add 3.
Okay. 3.
If you just
Gotcha,
hit
okay.
the edge button at the top
Uh-huh.
of your sheet, it just switches your rolls to pre-edge, so it should do it automatically.
Oh, well, too late.
Okay.
Apply wounds? I don't have any wounds.
So you can say yes or no.
Okay. Hey, 3 successes. All right. I needed a what? 4?
You needed 4.
You
Well,
roll
we'll burn one
dice.
more edge.
Well, no, you need
and-
to roll one more
Yeah.
dice because your 6s explode.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You get to roll another die.
I do?
Just
Okay,
roll a
whoa,
d6
whoa, whoa.
slash
Oh
R.
my god,
space.
so much
D6.
going on.
So
Come
much.
on, come on. Hit it.
Do
I'm
it.
hitting it. I'm hitting it. I hit a 2. That's
Oh.
not good. All right,
2,
we'll burn
that's not
another
enough.
point of edge to reroll the misses.
All right, get it. Re-roll the misses.
Oh, 7.
Oh,
You get
damn.
100.
You come running through, and those doors swing out. So out from where you are, in towards where he is. You kick the door open. No, you shoulder it open as you're running, and it swings in. And the guy is like, "Clear!" And then the door swings open, and he goes, "Not clear!" And then you swing your wrench as you're running past him, and you go doink, and you slap his gun out of his hand, and he goes ah, and the gun goes flying as you turn around the corner and keep running, and he's like,
Hell yeah.
definitely not clear.
He seems like the kind of guy that would get like a donut from the box, take a bite, and put it back.
Does the Homer Simpson like,
Oh.
ooh.
This would be the guy that's stuck eating the pink donut, and people are like, "Oh, it's pink donut guy," and he'd be all like, "Why is that? I got a name. My name's Craig." But anyhow,
Pink
Classic
donut?
Craig
Wait,
move.
are we talking about food or something else?
we're talking about nicknames for security guards.
Not something that use penicillin.
Oh boy! So, who was it that had the contact at the bar?
I do.
You do. That's you. You
I'll
were the
try
one
that.
that went in and talked to the guys.
No, that was me.
I think we both
was
have
you?
a bar,
Okay.
a bar contact. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Volt that went in and talked to
Volt,
the
yeah.
guys.
I was
Okay.
schmoozing with them, yeah.
Okay, so well, we're gonna move through the rest of you guys. I'm guessing everybody's bugging out at this point.
Yup.
Okay, so Ford and Knuckles boogie out, no problem. Volt's the only one who's currently behind enemy lines. You're back in there. Are you gonna run out the same way that you came in, or are you gonna leave through the other exit?
There's an exit on the right side, but I would have to... Does that connect to the sky bridge?
No.
Okay.
Do we
You would
know where
know-
it goes?
You would know that heads down to the lower level. And the lower level is parking, and then there's also the main security office, as well as there's probably like some kind of convenience store down there as well. Small convenience
Okay.
store.
Well, I'm just going to cast invisibility on myself and sprint out.
Okay. Give me an invisibility roll.
3 successes.
Yay.
3 successes. That is not bad. So you cast invisibility on yourself again. You disappear, and you head out and start running towards the way that you came in.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the guy who's, as you come through that door, he's on the ground, kind of scrambling, trying to get to his gun that he just lost. His finger, you can see as you go by, like his one hand, like the fingers on it are all mangled up. But he's scrambling, trying to get that gun, and he's radioing in, and he's like 2 suspects on the run, 1 orc, 1 big troll, headed across the bridge. Come back.
No,
Come back?
stop.
He's not telling you guys to come back. He's telling somebody on the other end to come back. But come back, please. I miss you guys. But
I mean, you asked
managed to get
nicely,
past
so.
Why would I say
Okay.
no?
Okay, I'll come back. But you get past him and start heading out, and you hear him as you, Volt, get to that door, calling in to the local authorities. He's calling into Knight Errant to notify them that he's got suspects leaving.
Ruh-roh.
That's not his problem anymore, right? They're off the premises. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But you guys make it out of there. You're able to get to the car. You get to the
Well,
car.
The car is waiting right outside the entrance because I can drive it with my mind.
Great.
There you go. So you pull it up, and you get into the car. And here's the fun part: is as you start to command the car to pull to the entrance, is the same time that Mantis is running towards the car, and the car starts pulling away from you, and you're like, "Oh shit!" You got to turn around and chase the car, and you get into the car, and you unload all of these plastic guns into the car, and everybody piles in. And at that time, Doctor Doom is no longer in his unconscious state. He's pulled back and he's disconnected from everything. And he says through message, security's coming back up, locking all the doors. That should keep them busy.
Nice.
He was calling Knights Errant guys, so he radioed in that there were two intruders. So we should, get a move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a sweet slide over the hood of the car and hop on my bike.
I'm gonna trip right as I hit that.
Just do that bad luck roll real quick. Just give me that 1d6.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm all about it.
Come on, one.
Oh,
Ah,
so
news!
close.
Okay. If it was a one, you were gonna do that thing that I did in high school, where you go to do that and you land on your nut as you slide across the car, and it's just the worst pain ever.
Like whack myself on the hood ornament.
Oh.
Doink.
Oh.
But you make it across the hood gracefully, and you get in, and then you guys burn rubber, and you get out of there. Here's the good news: that call to Knight Errant,
Delayed.
unfortunately, it's going to be delayed by about 10 minutes because you guys already had that in place. You guys get in, and you get out. You make it to where that security, the little ticket booth is. I'm guessing you blow straight through the arm, and just go.
Yep.
You guys get out of there. Everything seems cool. You guys have a little bit of time to look at these prototype things. It looks kind of like a rifle. It's made out of white plastic. There's a little bit of black trim on there. It's not very descriptive. There's a trigger, but it just feels like plastic. And you look, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere to put like a magazine into this thing. But there's like a 3/4 inch, or maybe no, it's a 1 inch threaded hole on the top.
Like an energy pack maybe screws in there or something?
Well, there doesn't look like there's any kind of contact or anything like that for any kind of metal anything.
Did we
But you guys are looking at these as you start driving.
Did we
No, I
just
missed
swipe
this piece.
laser guns from like a kid's corner or something? You like laser tag?
Right.
Is there like an engineering
Nope,
check I
nothing.
can make to check this out?
I
Like-
believe it's called Armorer in
I
this.
I have 7 dice in armor, so I'm gonna try that.
Oh, fucking.
This guy's got an answer
Right.
for everything. I like it.
I still managed to roll 0 successes.
Okay, all right, okay.
At least you're
okay.
trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're putting in effort, dog.
Does anybody have any kind of knowledges that might be pertinent?
Nope.
Electrical engineering.
Let's see.
Well, so having electrical engineering is enough for you to look at it and go, this has no electronic parts.
Well, goddamn.
Well, my character has no knowledge skills, but I can tell you how to make a great bourbon milkshake.
Interesting.
Ooh, bleh.
Oh, my initial instinct was gross, and then I was like, wait, no, that could be good. That could be good. A little bit of maple kind of flavor to it, and then the bourbon in there. I'm in. I am fucking in. Greg, let's do this. So you make
Yeah.
it away clean, guys. Good job. That's awesome. You didn't kill anyone. You guys got the prototypes. You guys cleared the data. You guys made it out in your allotted amount of time. You've got the additional benefit of previously arranging for Knight Errant to not be on the scene for an additional 10 minutes. Gives you way more than enough time to get to the highway and get the fuck out. So you guys totally succeed. Thorough success. 10 karma for everybody.
Nice. Did we have to go around the building to pick up Volt because he went out a different entrance?
No, I went.
Oh, he went out the same entrance.
you guys.
Oh, you ended up going. Okay.
I just went invisible and just kind of jogged by the guy.
Oh, I was gonna say because I know you wanted to ride the motorcycle, so I was gonna swing by and pick you up, and we could.
Oh, what a nice guy.
You do.
Cruise
You
down
do it.
the
It's
highway.
rad.
We
Forget
do a
to
wear
wheelie.
it.
We'll do a wheelie to really make this ride exciting for him.
I hugged your
There you
waist
go.
really tight.
Forgive
I'm
me,
scared.
what page is karma on? Oh, there we go.
Character.
Character,
found
I
it.
believe.
You said
yeah.
10 karma, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
so
all
this
the
dude's
karma.
This dude's got 17 karma. You're welcome. You're welcome, Scar.
Yeah. You should. Karma's to players, not characters, so he still has
Yeah.
17.
Greg, you can add an extra skill point to your personal repertoire. So go ahead and give yourself +1 to pistols in real life. Next time you need to shoot someone, roll an extra d6.
Nice.
But I want to throw axes. I want to go to that axe throwing place again.
Oh, dude, that was fun.
Throw the
That
pistol.
was a good time. Yeah, there you
was-
go. +1 die. +1 die. Just throw a gun.
There
Go
we go.
in to that axe throwing bar, throw a gun and a d6, and tell me how it goes. Curious.
I will.
To find out.
But the problem is that place closed down. That makes me sad.
That's true.
Aw.
But you do get one phone call from jail, so just let me know.
One free
All right,
lifeline.
so
How'd
There
it
you
go?
cool. All right, have fun in jail, bro. Failing you. I'm broke, man.
One jails, please.
Hey, it's you have free room and board, free food, and all you can work out.
Not in America.
You know, that sounds like, honestly, the American dream.
Yep.
it really does,
By the
honestly.
way, Aaron,
Don't get
that's
me
the
wrong.
American dream, is to be in jail. So stay up there.
Well, you guys are succeeding then, because there's more Americans in jail than there are Canadians.
Yeah.
Highest
Yeah.
prison population.
I don't know how I feel
American
about
number
that.
one, baby.
Number one. Number one. Woo!
Everyone else is
All right.
number 2.
Yep.
So you guys have made it out of there. You got these things. You guys look it over. No electronic parts. The only moving part at all appears to be the trigger. And the trigger, as far as you can tell, you guys, I'm guessing somebody's playing around with these things because they're fucking weird. But you're hitting the trigger, and the trigger it's just, it seems to be a piece of plastic on a little hinge, and like you can feel from it the way that it comes back into place. It's on a plastic, like a piece of plastic is a spring. There's not even a metal spring.
No one's pulling the trigger on this thing in the car, are they?
I
I'm
hope
def-
not.
I mean,
I'm writing on
my
the
logic,
motorcycle.
my logic may be 2, but I'm not a 1, so no.
Okay, never mind then. You guys don't realize that. But you realize, looking at it, there's no additional parts, no moving parts, no magazine, and there's just that on the top, that 1-inch threaded hole. And there's a bore that runs down the barrel of the thing. No rifling in there, if somebody wants to stick their finger in it.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Anybody want to stare down that thing? Hold up the light, you know? But, yeah.
Ooh, what's this button do? No,
So-
I'm good.
Within a few minutes, you guys are on the road and you guys are headed back to wherever you're headed to. I'm guessing you guys are probably going back to the shop.
Yeah, that's probably as good a place as any to stash stuff until we can drop it off proper.
So you start heading back to the shop, and before you even get back, you get a notification. Each of you gets a notification that the money has been deposited into your accounts.
Oh.
And you get a text from Mr. Johnson that says, "Well done. I'll be in touch."
Paydata.
Hey, Data.
So we're getting 6,600 each.
Nice try. It was 64.
Oh,
6,400?
6,400.
Yeah, remember? Because I think he offered us 6, and then we haggled to get up a little bit.
Yeah.
For some reason, I wrote
Negotiation.
1,600. I was
So I-
like, oh,
So we each get 6,400 new yen.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, now I can
Not
pay my
bad.
rent.
There you go.
Good to hear. I too can pay my rent of squatting.
Well, you know what they say. Treasures are best when spent.
I'm gonna buy a real piece of broccoli tonight.
Yes.
Is this shrimp fresh?
So, you guys get back to the shop. You find a nice hidey hole to put these things in, I would assume.
Yeah, we throw it in like maybe I have one of those like tool cabinets, and I just open up the
Oh,
bottom
yeah,
drawer and
oh,
it's
yeah.
empty,
Okay.
and it's kind of
So you
locked.
start loading these things in. Yeah, and you lock it up and everything. You have these weird prototype guns. Now here's another thing that's a little bit weird. It strikes you guys as weird immediately. You got paid, and you still have the merchandise.
Huh.
You destroyed
that's-
the information. You have the merchandise, and you got a notification that the job is complete.
Yeah, well, he also said he'll be in touch, so...
But I mean, I guess
So
we
normally
just-
this kind of thing, I mean, this strikes you as weird right away. That he didn't want the information. And he didn't even want the prototypes.
So what does he want then?
He
wants to see if we're
the
going to be
information-
trustworthy.
He wanted the information gone and the prototypes removed.
Do you think these are dangerous?
Sure, if you get them working, probably.
Yeah.
Can I snap a pic of one before we lock it up and send it to Jimmy and just be like, can we get the man to, somebody you trust to look into this and see what it is?
So you send him a message, and you get a message back. He goes, I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, I got some people I can talk to. I'll see if I can figure something out.
I mean, it's Jimmy, so 50-50 maybe we find out.
Well, he generally does pretty good work. I mean, he gets the job done.
No, we do good work. Jimmy sits in a bar and berates waitresses.
He does do that. It seems like he berates that one waitress a lot,
True.
actually.
True, but if it weren't for Jimmy, we wouldn't have that 6,400. Just saying.
Yeah.
I can respect the money more than the man. This is okay.
That's the truth.
Nothing wrong with that.
If that money hits, what are you guys doing?
Retiring.
Yes, on my
All right, well,
6,400 new. Yeah.
Thank you
All
guys
right.
for playing Shadowrun. It's been a blast. I hope you guys.
Yeah, he shadow ran away.
Play another
He shadow ran away.
Yeah, exactly. That's way too much. Way too much excitement for me.
And I feel like I should, buy this poor dude some armor, but I don't know what Scar's got the plans for this dude, so.
Oh yeah, leave that to him. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I go to a doctor? I got shot.
Oh, hold on, dog. Let me just heal you.
No, honestly, you can't. Going to a doctor because you got shot will get the police involved. It's required
Yeah, that'd
by
be bad,
law.
yeah.
But I do have the heal spell.
Ooh, that ain't not bad.
Okay, so let me just go look it up where it is.
I also have a thing here, but let's see how you do with the heal spell first.
Heal repairs physical injuries. It heals number boxes of physical damage equal to the spell's hits from the spellcasting table. This can also be used to reduce the base time for the spell. I don't need to reduce the time. Any boxes of physical damage your target still has after healing can only be healed by time and rest. All right, let's hit it. We're gonna do Force 5 so I don't burn my brain out.
Yeah, I only have 4 wounds, so. Oh,
4 successes.
Nice.
There you go, and you resisted all the drain.
Sicko mode.
So nice.
So does it? How many? Does he get 4 wounds back?
4 boxes
yeah.
refill or
Nice.
unfilled.
Yep. Which means I'm back to full health. Like I had a hole in like my stomach or like on my side that was bleeding the whole time I drove us here, and now I'm not.
So here's the
Right on.
fun thing, right? The bullet from that gun went in. It didn't go through and through. It was in your belly somewhere. And then
Oh.
he cast this spell, and that wound closes up, but that bullet's still hanging out in there. It's a little reminder. It'll be in there. Every once in a while, it's gonna hurt, but that's
So you gonna get like lead poisoning?
no, it's not lead. It hasn't been lead in a long, long time.
You gonna get
It's
new
some
bullet
kind of
poisoning?
New lead.
tungsten or something like that. Probably, I don't know. It is something that's probably eventually gonna work its way out, but it's gonna take a while, and it's gonna be gross when it eventually works its way out.
Yeah.
But it's in there.
Ooh.
It's in there. It's just a little reminder. Eventually, you're gonna have a little knob on the side of your belly that you can kind of push around a little bit and be like, "Yep, it's that time I got shot." You got a hole in your vest, and you got a hole in your shirt. You got a hole in. I'm guessing you probably had like a jacket. You said that that suede
it's a
jacket's got a nice little bullet hole in it. No blood on the jacket though, fortunately. Just a burnt hole. So blood's in the shirt and the vest underneath.
Yeah, I'll take the jacket and the shirt off, and I'll leave them here in the shop. and I have like a change of clothes. I put on like a giant pair of overalls.
Does your guy have any cool big tattoos that they see when you take the shirt off?
Yeah, I actually have a giant tattoo of the Ford Mustang logo on my chest. It's an LED tattoo.
Very
Oh,
So
wow.
it like
Awesome.
it has it like simulates like it has like a light that kind of goes back and forth like a bar to make it look like it's glistening in the sun.
Cool.
Nice.
As you can tell, he spent a ton of money on this one tattoo.
Worth it.
Worth it.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing somebody probably wants to buy some drinks, huh?
Probably.
Sure.
Celebrate.
Let's go
Celebrate
hit
our-
hard.
Our first job together.
Yeah,
First
the
official
two
job?
homeless guys are what I like to call crackhead rich. So, you know, it's like for people that, you know, these corporate types, like $6,000 is, you know, it's a lot of money, but it's not, you know, you're like, I'm rich. It's just like, oh, nice. That's a fantastic bonus. For you guys, this is more money than you've seen at one time, probably ever. And it's like, this money's never going to run out. Let's get Coke. And, you know, you guys probably get some drinks and you guys are at least having, you know, a round of beers and hanging out in the shop and talking about it and regaling each other with the like, oh my God, dude, that guy came out of nowhere and he had that gun and I kept trying to hit him and he was like the fucking karate master. And then I just broke his leg. You know, it's like I hit a man with a wrench as I was running by and I heard him cry. I saw him pee. But you guys are going back and forth with it and like, oh my God, you guys are so excited. Dr. Doom is like, when's somebody gonna drop me back off? But you guys end up getting him out of there and, you know, he ends up
what?
getting back home and
The car drives itself. Like I just tell the
Yeah,
car
you're gonna
like
drive him home.
autopilot. No,
Yeah.
I'll just autopilot it
Yeah,
and
that's
I'll
what I mean.
stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sent him home and, you know, the car eventually comes back and you guys have a blast and you guys are opening bottles and as you finish one of your bottles, one of you guys realizes that you stick your finger in the top of the bottle and you realize this is the same size as that hole on the top of those guns.
What?
We're a couple beers in. I pull out one of the
Yeah.
guns and I screw the bottle in.
It threads in.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we got beer guns.
Are these like super soakers? Just they shoot beer?
Monseigneurs, look at this. Look at this. This is hilarious.
Hey,
And-
don't
and
point that thing at me.
I pointed at the ceiling and I shoot.
Oh jeez.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't work, but it doesn't work.
It's probably for the best.
Isn't the company we
Nothing
just
happens.
stole
When you
from?
pull that trigger, you feel that it's on like a plastic kind of resistance to it, and it kind of squeaks a little bit when you pull the trigger, and that's it.
This is
Wasn't the
probably
company
what.
we stole from like something with magic, right? They were using magic and alchemy to create like
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe we can put a little bit of magic into the bottle. A little magical energy.
He grabs the bottle and starts pissing into it.
Not quite what I thought. Yeah.
Well, you do a little bit with that thought process. You do a little bit of astral perception looking at these things, and they're humming, baby. These things have a faint, light blue, almost sky blue kind of glow to them. It pulses ever so slightly. It gives you a feeling. Making a sensing roll.
Let's do a sensing. Where are you? Magic skills. Sensing. Okay, I got 7 dice. That's not bad.
Oh, that's nice.
3 successes.
Hot damn. You get the feeling that these are magically prepared in a way. You know that there's some sort of spell embedded inside of this thing.
There's definitely something magical about them.
Now, while you know that beer does a little bit of a magic of its own to people, the way that it's processed and created kind of strips out any kind of natural anything to it. You feel like maybe something a little bit more pure going through this might act differently.
Maybe like
Than the
water or
beer.
something.
Maybe like water or something.
Pure alcohol.
Pure
Isopropyl
alcohol.
alcohol.
Moonshine.
Is there any like liquids that are used in alchemy, in like the crafting and stuff that I would
Sure,
know?
you
Of?
know, things like blood and other kind of things that are weird. Eye of Newt, that kind of shit. But water. Water is the universal solvent. Water's elemental. It's the core of life on this world.
Ford, you got you got any water bottles?
There's a
do
water
I?
cooler, actually.
Yeah, there you go. We fill one of the beer bottles with water.
Rinse it out, fill it up with some water, thread it back in there. Somebody points this thing up at the ceiling, pulls the trigger. Is that happening?
Maybe go stand outside. I was a little.
Okay,
home.
yeah. Let's take our test drive of these weapons of interest outside.
You know what? There's one for each of us.
Yes.
Let's all do it.
Okay.
So you guys all line up, and you all have not empty, but beer bottles that have been rinsed out, filled with water, threaded in, and you all at once shoulder these things, point them up. You guys are in a line, and you guys count 1, 2, 3, fire. One of you guys, I'm not going to say which one, fires when someone says 3. The rest of you fire on fire, and it goes off. And these things, all of them go, and you see a little dart shoot out of each of them. It's a little bit cold. The barrel of the gun is cold after it fires.
Man, we've got magic guns, boys.
It shoots ice.
Magic.
It shoots fucking ice bullets.
Whoa.
If only I knew how to use a gun.
That's cool.
If only I know how to use ice bullets.
You know that this is like super dangerous, yeah?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Like
Does anybody have
assassin-
any kind of knowledge about guns or particularly Ares, the Ares Corporation?
Negative.
Nope.
I mean, I'm good at like industrial mechanics and
Go ahead and give me that. Give me that. We'll see if you're familiar with this thing.
4 successes.
Yeah, so there is this thing. It was kind of a big deal. Ares is a big corporation, one of the biggest, top 5. And they had this project, this gun. It was super hyped up. Big fucking deal. They were advertising, taking pre-orders and making money, and it was going to be the next big thing. Best thing since sliced bread. This gun called the Excalibur. And this thing was a magic gun. And this thing was a piece of shit. This thing would fail. It would explode. The magazine would eject out of it, like, for no reason. It was a massive, massive black eye for Ares. This thing was a total failure. They lost so much money. They lost so much faith from their dedicated consumer base. Ares makes so many great, great weapons. The Excalibur was an embarrassment. They could not make a magic gun. Magic should not work on something that's made out of plastic. It shouldn't. It's so processed and so unnatural. Magic should not work. This thing shoots magic fucking ice bullets with no moving parts beyond a trigger. It's made out of plastic, and it shoots water.
Huh. Well, how about that?
This is a big fucking deal.
Oh,
This is a big deal.
we should phone Ares.
We should not tell Ares anything about us stealing these fucking
Actually,
things.
I imagine they may be the ones to hire us. Yeah.
Maybe we should wait and see what Mr. Johnson has to say before we get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
We should
Could be a
probably-
test to see if we're loyal or not, or trustworthy.
We should definitely just keep the weapons under lock and key. Don't tell anyone else about this.
All I know is magic gun. Don't tell no one.
Yeah,
It rhymes. It's got to be true.
Mhm.
Magic gun,
It is
all for fun.
Mhm.
Do we have a way to reach Mr. Johnson? Or does
Yeah,
he
you
have
got-
our number?
Well, he sent you the message that said, job well done. So you can get back in touch with him.
Maybe we should wait a few.
No, I'm
days,
not.
maybe?
I'm not saying message him. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, you've got contact info for him.
Yes. No. Tonight is not the night. I'm 6, 7, 8 beers deep. It's not a good time for this.
Yeah.
But,
Let's just celebrate, have some good times, and then go to sleep.
I'm living like a king.
yeah.
Seriously, I live in like a box. I can now live in a bigger box.
we live in a burned out fucking building. It is trash.
Double
That's
wide
our
refrigerator box. Here I
trash.
come.
Right? Yep.
Man, did any of you guys? I don't know how old anybody is. Did any of you guys watch In Living Color back in the day, in the 90s?
Nope.
I did. Yeah.
have not.
No.
My parents
Okay,
wouldn't
so
allow
there
me.
was a character. It was played by Damon Wayans, and he was like this homeless guy. And like I remember there was one where it was like, you guys remember This Old House with Bob Vila?
No.
No, all right, I'm old. All right, okay, I'm old.
Vaguely.
He had like this old box, and he was like showing you, like he's like, I got my 2-cart garage, and he's got like a cardboard box, and he's got 2 shopping carts in it, and he's like, all you gotta do, you can attach a new box, you can put a little bit of caulk on there, and then you see him pick his nose and wipe boogers on it and stick the boxes together. Oh man, fantastic! I'll see if I can find a video and send it to you guys.
Please
Maybe
don't.
put it up on the Facebook or something so that the listeners can enjoy videos of In Living Color. We'll see. But yeah, man, you guys did a great job of that, and came out clean. No body count. That's always a plus. The amount of research you guys did to plan this out was pretty good. You know, you didn't get too detailed on the inside of it, but you got lucky finding the weapons right away. The time window you guys had, the time window you guys were able to extend with that help from the police buddy. Fantastic job, guys. Great first Shadowrun. Great
Way to
job.
go, boys.
Nice.
Hey.
We are shadow runners.
I'm kind of sad I didn't get to use any grenades, but you know,
Your first game, you exploded like 10 people.
they had it coming, man. They were good. Look. They
I'm
showed
not
up with
saying you
guns.
were wrong, okay?
I wasn't. I definitely
No.
wasn't.
Might makes right.
Got to establish dominance on turn 1.
Here's
we
my
are not
40
fucking
wounds.
around.
Hey, remember how earlier you were talking about playing Warhammer against that dude and you were complaining about him using a grenade launcher and killing everybody in one turn?
Hey, those guys showed up with a whole gang of people. Fuck them. That's what I
In
say.
combat drugs, okay? Like, we needed to defend ourselves.
Yeah, I didn't crash their party, right?
Right?
No, you grenaded their party. Their party, though, was
That's
going to be
right.
killing you guys. So
You provided us with chunky salsa.
I do have a question about that whole thing. Is no one investigating that like violent gang murder that happened, where 10 people showed up in an alleyway and then got exploded
What
by
are they
a
going to
grenade?
investigate? The red or the pink mist, as we called it?
I mean, probably, yeah.
None of the people present to see that reported it to the cops, so they probably didn't find out on time.
Well, everything that you guys do will have ramifications and consequences. So
It better.
stay tuned, listeners, to find out what those end up being.
Bunch of elk gonna show up at our house.
What's worse, a shootout that lasts for turns and multiple people get killed, wounded, and shot, and there's tons of witnesses, or one grenade blast that silences all the enemies?
I'm not saying
in
you did
seconds.
I'm not saying you did the wrong thing. I'm saying, like, the police should investigate that, but I guess, like, they can
I'm
kind of
sure
do
they
whatever
are.
they do.
Like,
They
officer,
probably
there
get,
was an
like, so many.
explosion in the alley behind my house. Could you please send someone to investigate?
Yeah, the guy comes, he sees a bunch of, go bikes, and I'm like, oh, okay, it was a bunch of go gangers.
Oh, Shadowrunners, typical. Oh man, good shit. Oh. Well, that was exciting. I had a great time.
I did too.
Yeah, it was fun.
Blast.
I'm glad. I mean, you guys, that was a good job you guys did.
Well, thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's it for tonight then, Adam. Until next time.
Yep, next week we'll head into chapter 3.
Chapter 3. How many chapters were there? 12?
Seven chapters that are most likely 7. There might be 8. Depends on how things go.
Cool. All right. Well, listeners, thank you for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you've enjoyed our actual first Shadowrun. That was cool. And Greg, thanks for stepping in and filling some shoes. Appreciate it.
Of course. It was fun.
Yeah,
Thank you
we'll
for
have
having me.
Yeah, man, we'll have you back on for sure. I'm sure at some point in the future. So, anyway, listeners, thanks again. Until next time, we will see you same time, same place, 99.